Y'all see it. Y'all already know us. But there's a person up top we're about to get to in a little bit. But as you know, this is the Quiet Storm.
All right, now give me my no.
We gonna get up.
Nah, back up. Nah. It's me. It's all me, baby. It's time. No. You back up. Stay over there right now. No, it's me. It's my time right now.
All right, hold on. Look, calm down, Super Mario. I got this.
It's the first time in a while since your boy have it pop an intro off. Am I echoing right now? Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. 1 second. I know what it is. Bam. There it is. All right. Boom. So.
We're only live, sir. It's okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Because since you say that, you want to be funny. Fuck you talking about? Anyways, since you want to talk and want to go crazy, I can go crazy too, because this is the podcast is real. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What it do? It's me, your boy. I haven't been here in a long time when it comes to the start of this intro, but you know what? It's that time of the evening of the day, because I was covering myself. You feel me? Because I wanted to make a big surprise about my new mustache. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the greatest feelings ever when I have this beautiful mustache that everybody kept constantly looking at, right? Right, but it's all good. But it ain't about me right now, because I appreciate y'all. Shake my hand. Thank you. Sit down. You sit down, ma'am. Sir, you sit down. Get some food, get some popcorn. It's about to get hot tonight because it's great. But right here, the man that put everything that's happened, you feel me? That makes everything happen since I've been going on, because he makes everything happen, even though I'm now back originally on the time. But you know what I'm saying? But he been holding it down since I was going, giving the people the hype and the energy and stuff. So I was like, I ain't cool, you feel me? He the one that likes to books people. You saw it on the couple when he was talking to the Miss Sasha. You saw him when he was talking to the Miss Crystal about the Straight Attack on Titan. It was so many stuff that was going on. Because I'm just saying, the man just sit here to try to have a DC or DG or BC going on in his life. I don't know. But what's popping is he's making things popping. The man himself, King Drell with the crown, put it on his head. Put it on the head. Put it on the head. Put it on the head with the OG shirt on. Lord have mercy, he has an OG shirt on. All right, we'll let that go right now. Anyways, you already know the brother's going to be here later, so you feel me? Shout out to the brother Jasirii. He's gonna pop it later. We know he's driving. Salute to you, my brother. I love you, but we still gonna give you a great intro when you hear my brother, the King of New York. The King of New York. You feel me? Clap it up for my brother. Came back from San Diego, popping off, doing what he always do. With the Team Rocket blasting off again, bro. I seen it. My Jamaican king has found a group of Team Rockets. Doesn't matter the color. He found them. Senor, he found them. Na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He ordered them. He got them. But y'all know what, though? Guess what's crazy? That's what's crazy. It's such an honor because I get to introduce this person 3 times.
3?
I get to introduce this person. Not one. Not those.
Not 2.
3. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me put my big boy pants on.
Be careful now. Don't hurt
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the stage, we see her be dancing around, battle dancing with a bunch of people. If you want to get served, she's going to put the Joe Button, you got served to pump it up. Don't do it. I'm talking about the girl who likes to represent, because we definitely danced with her in the straight MomoCon, and it was great feeling. Had to straight eye to eye with the power line. It was a wonderful, magical moment. Shout out to her. Not only that, all the fellas right there, if you think you finna get it, heck, nah, because guess what? If you like it, then you should have put her egg on it. Because she got somebody finna put her egg on it. Oh, and guess what? He got a big ego. The girl you see on Twitch with all these endorsement deals, I'm going to say it. She definitely been popping. I showed her a lot of love, and you definitely been seeing her with other great podcasters. Give it up for the queen of the mighty herself with the Hunter X Hunter and the Pokémon legend, and probably kick your ass in Fortnite, Miss Chaos.
such a great intro. I loved it.
Yeah, back with it, baby. We're back.
So excited.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so
Three times
happy.
in a row. 3 times in a row. Hey, 3 times in a row. Hey, we got her 3 times in a row. Hey, how many people out there say you can have her 3 times in a row and loves you and come over here and represent? Come on now.
Every season.
Come on, stop playing. We might as well just put the crown on her as the hot seat queen at this moment because she's been taking all the hot seats. She has not been moving. She's been going straight for it. She has not backed down by any means necessary as the top 3 people that's going on. Just put the crown on her. She definitely deserves it.
I'm trying to think. She's one of only, I think, 3 people that have joined us all 3 seasons. I'm
telling you, put the crown on her. She's cooking. Ain't not a lot of people can sit here and be on the hot seat, man. I'm saying.
Absolutely. Put me in, coach, every time.
Hey, put you in. You've been shooting. But how you been, yo, my? How you been, queen? How you been?
Good. Surviving and thriving, as they say. I mean, everything has been good. I've just been really, really busy. I haven't even gotten to jump into like a lot of cosplay stuff. I just been busy. It's just life. We moved into a house in March. And then we changed the wedding. We were getting married in Vegas and now we're getting married here at home. So it wasn't an elopement. So everything was just going to be done. And then we changed it and now we're I think we started from scratch in February. Basically started from the beginning, getting vendors, like all this stuff, starting from scratch. Mm-hmm. It's been very overwhelming, but it's been cool. And then after that, now it's like, the work. I lost my job in April. So now it's like the work-life balance and stuff. So, just a lot of readjusting and a lot of IRL right now, rather than like a lot of content. I'm doing the best that I can, but we're here. I'm happy to be here. These are some of my favorite moments when I get to do stuff like this. So takes away from the stress in life.
We definitely want to make sure that you are completely stress-free because that is what we have over here.
Yeah, okay.
I know she's gonna be stress-free, but she's still gonna be screaming though. What you mean? This is the podcast real. She still gotta take the heat. Hold on, bro. Hold on. She still gotta take the heat. She know what time it is when she came over here, bro. Not everything's sweet over here, bro. Okay. Not everything's sweet. She knows.
I about muted the whole stream. Oops. Okay, what am I doing?
Nah, you're fine. Ghost says there ain't no way we disregarding the UA uniform.
Yes. Kiripai Sensei dropped the whole collection. And I literally saw it and was like, can I afford this?
Yeah.
Because I know I have other stuff. Okay. But then I thought about it and I was like, I haven't bought anything for myself in about 3 months. I deserve this. And I got one of the last 3. Okay. So I got it. I got one of the last 3. Yep. I'm a big My Hero fan, actually. Big My Hero fan.
Salute. I'm still searching. I know we got some out there, but it's hard to find some My Hero fans until the season starts again. I'll let you know that right now.
I've been a fan through and through.
I'm so, man.
Never not been a fan.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Never not.
It's hard to find them out there. It's hard to find them. I gotta select a few. We ain't got a lot, but it's all good.
I know. I think it's weird. People pick and choose. Like, it's not a bad anime, but again, anime is, it's I don't judge. It's whatever you like, but that anime has been very consistent. There's no way you could argue that it's bad though.
She's be nice. I will judge you. Depends on what anime you like. If you say Berserk, I'll look at you crazy. I will judge you. Hey, I'll be that person. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be that person. There'll be some animes where I be hearing people saying, I just be like, "Are you serious?"
There's definitely a few. I agree with you. Because I always like to listen to reasoning though.
I know there's people that have like their moments, they have their kinks, but that's a thing. I don't have a problem. It's just like when I watch it, I just be like, oh, okay, I can see why. It's like what's the one? I heard somebody say they're like with the prison school, the prison escape as one of their favorite anime.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what that's. I don't know if that's the name of it.
Wait. That's not the one with the. Not High School DxD, right?
No. But that's part of the. But that's part of the category, though.
You're talking about though.
Yeah, it's about these
exactly
students.
what you're talking about.
It's about this teacher who has not teachers, these students, not prison guards, but they treat them like they are in prison, but they're basically middle school, like in
right.
Too. But their hormones are like super high, just scattered everywhere.
I know.
And
what is the name
four
of it?
guys, a bunch in a all girl school, and then
Chat, we need your help.
Yeah, it was an all-girl school, and then one of the guys saw the girls was finna go into the showers, and they were all like, "The girls finna go in the shower. We finna High School of the Dead." No. It's not High School of the Dead. No, it's not High School of the Dead. And one of the freaking so when they got caught, they basically got taken to one of the freaking cross guards. Is a basically white girl, not exactly white. I'm sorry, a basically Japanese girl with a huge tata with glasses, and she sweats a lot in the anime. And there's another girl who acts super nice out with blonde hair, short hair. Like it's I forgot, but I know it's like Prison Escape or something like that. Like it's something with it. But I know a lot of people have weird kinks when I saw that. It's one of the people said that, and another people crazy.
I know what you're talking about.
I do too.
I don't
really
know
trying.
why. We're terrible tonight, guys. I'm sorry because
no.
I was like, yeah, I know, but I have that thing where I had it, and I'm like, where'd it go?
I'm gonna go look it up in a minute. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not gonna look it up.
Nah, it's a lot of weird kinky at prison school.
Yes.
That's
it.
Yes, I know it was like Prison Escape or something, but you said it right on the nose. Yes, prison school. Oh my gosh, I see some. Bro, y'all some hey, I'm telling you, there are some animes out there. If I hear them, I will judge you. I absolutely will. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Your anime taste. Your anime taste is different. You feel what I'm saying? Not your life story. Not your life. Your anime taste. That's it.
Your anime taste.
That's it. Let me clarify real quick.
I mean,
everybody has their anime taste, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you know what? We also has good taste, and that would be the lovely LilChaos, because we know that she does her thing with these cosplays. You see, she's literally stylish right now, people. So it's like I don't even have to talk about it much, but we're still gonna talk about it. This is her third time on here, so she should know what this is by now, because it is now time for the third time that we get to show her off to everybody. So it is now time for our cosplay showcase, aka She's Got That Shit On!
I can't wait.
In a word of Chris from Family Guy, do you feel bonita?
What do you say? Yes, I do feel bonita.
I feel bonita. Yes, you are bonita.
Yes, I feel bonita.
Oh my God. Yes, cosplay number one, because there's a good thing about cosplayers. As they go, we get more things. We got stuff we can pull from. So, Chaos, I want you to tell us about this Raven cosplay that I have pulled up right now.
Yes! Okay, so what's so great about this cosplay? I'm glad y'all like this one. So this cosplay was actually for New York Comic Con last year. So I got the notification or the email that I was accepted as a creator, and apparently they were only taking creators that had 250,000 followers.
Wow.
But I don't. But it was like me and a group of friends, and Sean, my fiance. So like we were like, F it, let's go. Like it's in October, we can go. So we started planning. I think I spent $300-400 on cosplays like that day. The day I got the email, we planned the cosplays. I bought Harley Quinn, and I bought Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So I bought this, but I wanted something different. So, everyone buys the black bodysuit, everyone buys the cape from Amazon, and it's no tea, no shade. I wanted something a little bit different. So I bought a rave outfit. So this girl who makes these costumes makes rave versions of the characters. So and there's an open chest, which is a little bit different from the usual Raven. There's an open chest. The cape is so heavy duty. Oh my God, it was hot. The leg garters, you could wear any leg garter, but I got ones with Raven's actual like piece on it, which I really loved. And then I don't know, I was on this kick about a one leg accessory, which would either be a fishnet or a thigh high, and I actually wore platform boots boots, which I never wear. So I really was just trying to like, I was trying to step out. You know what I mean? Like I felt very cute, and I wore my actual hair. Wearing my actual hair in Texas is almost unheard of, but it lasted the whole day. And I was so excited to actually wear my hair for a cosplay because Raven's hair was it is blue in one of the comics, but I mean I just didn't care. I know it's purple, but it wasn't one of the comics, so you just mix and match and call it a day. But yeah, that I wore it for DreamCon, my first day at DreamCon.
Yes, and that's exactly where I pulled this from your first day at DreamCon, because I said this looks too good. We definitely got to show this off. They're saying the leg garters are eating.
Yes, they are. Thank you. Azarath Metrion Zinthos.
You said, is that Raven? Yes, that is so Raven right there.
That's so Raven.
Different Raven.
That's a whole I kind of teeter up for that though.
My bad.
Snap! You know,
snap!
Any chance you want to say the line, Chaos?
Yes, you already did.
I did. The Azaras Metrion Synthos. I don't say it like her. I don't got no Raven voice. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yes.
Shout out to Tara Strong, who I will sacrifice my firstborn to get on this podcast someday.
Oh my God, I hope she does. I hope she does. I know you will. I know you.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You got it. Oh my God. You got it.
I know we've managed to be able to get some voice actors and actresses on here, but some are going to be a little harder than others.
But I believe in you. Consistency. You got it.
Nadwar. Dun, 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 Nadwar. That's literally what y'all talking. That's all went through my head the entire time. Nadwar.
Oh man, but no, this definitely W with the Raven cosplay. Like I said, I was a personal fan. I'm a fan of Teen Titans, so I had to pull that one up. But you know, when she's not out there saving the world with a superhero group, she is somewhere being a gym leader. So the next one that I have up here, as I'm gonna go ahead and get the sound effects for you guys, because she is big into Pokemon. I mean, huge into Pokemon.
Oh yeah, and she said what she said last time too. I'm gonna let her have it.
Absolutely, clearly.
That's okay.
Clearly, and they're tattooed on my arm. They're all tattooed on my arm. Yes. I have one on my leg. I'm like, yeah.
But tell me about this fairy gym leader cosplay.
So what's so funny about this? This was actually a brand deal. When I was signed with my previous agency, they were like, "Hey, we're looking for people to do costume chronicles." I was like, "Okay, cool." And Jasirii!
We'll get him in shortly. Go ahead and continue. He's backstage right now.
So basically, it was a brand deal, and they reached out wanting. They had different themes. They're like, "Can you be a ninja? Maybe like a gym leader from Pokemon." I gave them a variety of stuff. I was like, what is it that you're looking for? And they were like, we would love maybe along the lines of your favorite type of gym leader. I was like, okay, we'll do fairy. That's my favorite. Fairy's my favorite. So I put this outfit together in maybe like a day, less than a day. And I used a lot of what I had in the house. The wig was already in the house. The tights I already had in the house. The purse I got from Hot Topic, because you know the small sponsorships that they send, and everything else. I was like, what is like cute, what feels airy, what feels light. But it wasn't even so much on the costume. They wanted a whole makeup tutorial. This was my first time recording a makeup tutorial, like with my back camera, like very specific details, cut crease on the eyes. For those that don't do makeup, it's not something that I'm very skilled at. Aligning my eyebrows, I typically don't because I don't care about my eyebrows, but I did for the brand deal. Pink eyeshadow, 3 different colors of pink eyeshadow I don't do. Like, I very much so stepped out of my comfort zone and just hoped that it was going to work. It was my first time sending in content with a voiceover, raw footage, and just styling myself. It was really cool, and it was such an opportunity because it forced me to step out of my comfort zone. It taught me something new, and it also taught me that I can actually style myself. And I think I was really worried about the pink coordination, like pink in general, because I got the boots and they were like an off pink, and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. But I said, y'all trust the process, and I put it on, and it just brought everything together. Also, the beret, which is usually a hat they wear in France. My fiance's brother, his wife is from France. She lives here in the United States now. But anyways, so I was able to ask her like how to put the hat on and like what's the appropriate way to wear the hat. So this was a project. This was a project and some change, and they paid me pretty good money. So I was actually really excited. This was really good. I love this one. I love this one a lot.
We all love money, and we all love that. But you know what we also love? Ladies and gentlemen, Jasirii!
Yeah. Hey! Hey, friend! We can't hear you.
We cannot hear you, sir.
Did you change your microphone input?
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, sort of Jasirii.
No.
It's been a while since we had one of these series.
I know, right?
Nah, it's a series. Yeah.
Did you change your microphone?
What about now?
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. That's great. You see, hey, that is a record breaker, bro. That's a record breaker. Let's go.
I am here. What's going on? Jasirii in the building. _ GQ.
There it is. So we said the King of New York is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's your flag?
Oh, it ain't that far behind.
Ooh.
I knew it.
Oh, there's the other. Where it at? Hey, okay.
Curious.
All right.
I love it.
I was like, oh,
no
Lord.
without that. Can't be home without that.
It was like, why did I ask? Like I knew.
Sure. What's going on, beautiful people?
What's up, man?
You know, same thing. We're just showcasing off the lovely chaos in our cosplay showcase. You know, no big deal. Just being as beautiful and awesome and amazing as she wants to be.
You know, she's being one of your favorite Pokemons of segments ever. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Pokemon world, you know.
Although, you know, she might do that from Pokemon, but sometimes she might feel like coming from the Sound Village. So, and everybody knows I am a big Naruto fan. So, when I saw her do this, because you don't see a lot of people do things from too many other villages. Everyone just wants to go from the hidden leaf, you know, or they'll box us into the cloud.
Yep.
You got to talk to me about this one.
Can I tell you guys? So I have been watching. I started Naruto from the beginning, like earlier this year, and I actually got like a lot of like bad responses from it, like which is surprising. But you know, a lot of people were like, "You're just not watching Naruto," and I was like, "Well, no, but it's been over 15 years since I've seen it. Like I'm 30 years old. You know what I mean? Like you don't remember everything." So I was watching it from the beginning, and I finally was like, because I left off at the Sasuke retrieval arc, like that. You know, that's like when that's all we had on TV at a certain point. Up until I just stopped right there because I was like, at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna go do other stuff. I actually dropped out of anime for like 6-7 years. To be honest, to be very honest, it was crazy. Anyways, so earlier this year, I was like, let me rewatch it. Like I felt every bit of nostalgia, and I was like, damn, this is so good. And then I was just like looking through all the characters. I'm like, all the characters are so legit. Like everyone in this series, even Sakura, don't piss me off, is so valuable to this series. And I just think it was so weird that I don't know. I mean, I think people only go off of what they remember. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it'll get hate because I think that's what people can remember. But anyways, now I'm in Shippuden. We're at the brink of the Great Ninja War. I feel like I've cried every like quarter of episodes. It's been so much. I looked at all of this Sound Ninja and I was like, they are all wearing the same outfit. The only thing that's different is maybe the hair. The hair, only Kimimaru's. Everyone else is the same. Jibaru only has like a necklace that's pretty different. I was like, how can I closet this? I think I spent $30 on all the materials. That pipe that's around my stomach, I was searching on the internet for like 10 days. I was in every Reddit thread. I was in every Instagram post. I was on every YouTube short. to figure out how to make this. And my brain just couldn't figure out, like, I don't want a rope. I want it to look like how it actually did. Like when they're standing up, like it was like a, it was like sitting on them. So I was like, how can I do that? So I found this like $7 piece on Amazon. Then you get like a metal band and you put it through and you can shape it. And then I spray painted it, of course, the colors. That top is a Sean's old Taekwondo gi. I cut the collar off because the collar is black. I cut the collar off. I folded it so you couldn't tell that I cut it. And I covered up the patch because it's like a USA Taekwondo whatever logo. I took from the back of the fabric where no one could see because this is not leaving the house. I cut a square and just covered the patch with tape. And if you can see, it's blurred a little bit. So I meshed it so that people can't tell that it's like it's covered in something. There's also one on the sleeve. You might be able to see a little bit. And that makeup, sorry, I'm talking so much, but I was so excited about this cosplay because I haven't seen it. The wig I already had. I cut red fabric from something I had rolling around in a bucket. The makeup, that was my first time ever using Mehron face paint or body paint. That was a process. That's all I'm gonna say. I was in the picture. I was in my bathroom like, he got a line right. Wait, it don't got to be the same. Do it. Like I just started going ham, and I was like, if I could just follow the patterns, it'll like just make sense. But this was one of my favorites. He was so real. I felt so bad for his character because he was really just being used, and he only felt like he had one purpose in this world after his community was treating him the way that he was. And it was just so sad that he came from like a shitty situation to, I mean, in our view, a shitty situation, but for him, it was the highlight of his life. And I'm like, I hated that he was used like that, but he was such a good character. He was only doing what he felt was right for him, or for him to feel like he had a purpose for his powers. I was like, damn, that's a good character. I love it. Picasso. Yeah, that was a big explanation, but yeah, that I love this one a lot.
First of all, look, you are the star of this podcast. You talk as much as you want. Never apologize for how much that you are ever going to speak on here, especially when something looks amazing. The fact that you were just able to closet everything, the way that you were able to just take stuff that you had and turn it into something so great. Like you said, the wig you already had. I know of another wig you have too, and I still haven't seen that cosplay. But the wig you already have. And yeah, I would hope you would.
I'm gonna get a little more shape for that one. Anyways, moving on. I need to hit the gym.
But no, as a big Naruto fan, I was like, I definitely have to showcase this one. So because you don't see it anywhere. You know, like you said, it's never going to leave the house. So, you know, you only have to make it. As long as it looks good from the angle that people are going to see, that's all that matters. It's like,
you know?
You can turn around and it could be a complete hot mess from the back.
Okay.
I
don't need y'all to know. Oh my God.
But no, we are going to be following up this cosplay showcase because I think it'll probably be like 2030 by the time she does that other cosplay that we're talking about. But we are going to finish up because, as we know, she also does superhero cosplays. And she went over to X-Men, where I need her to talk to me about this Storm cosplay. Oh, I'm sorry. What I mean to say is, I need you to talk to me about this Storm cosplay. No, wait, hold on. I got it. Talk to me about this Emma Frost cosplay.
Yeah. This was not supposed to break the internet the way it did. I finally have gotten a good grasp on Marvel Rivals. I've watched comics. I've seen comics. I've read comics. Oh my God, I can't even get this shit together. I've read comics I'm very selective about what I read, what I watch. Like, I'm not a big movie person, but I also see shows, whatever. Anyways, I am very aware of the character Emma Frost, right? Some generations think she's from Fortnite. Some generations think she's from Marvel Rivals, just in general.
I've always loved Emma Frost, but go ahead.
See, so I put this cosplay on. I did some videos, and I was standing in the convention. It was a very small convention. It just has popped out in the Raleigh scene. I know the people that put the convention on. They invited me to be a cosplay guest for this event. I was like, Emma Frost was actually supposed to go to DreamCon. The shoes did not get here in time, which is why she did not, make her debut at DreamCon. It broke my heart, but it's okay. I was able to put her to great use at a local convention. And as we're walking through the convention, everyone's like, "Oh my god, Storm!" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I love your Storm!" From the side, like very far back, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! One of my favorite superheroes!" And I'm like, they walk up to me like, "Oh my god, I've loved Storm since I was a kid." And I was just like, "Oh my god, this is so frustrating." But I did have some people who were like, people knew Emma Frost 100%. And then some people called me Sue Storm. And then some people were like, they were just asking like, "Who are you cosplaying?" Which is so kind of them. So anyways, I recorded these scenario. I did pre-plan this video. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it was like race bait. Oh, you're just baiting, like bad energy, blah blah blah." And I did plan this at the convention because that's exactly how I felt. From the moment I got there until the moment I left, I think I was called Storm all goddamn day. And it was just like, it was just appalling because I'm not asking you to know every character from the X-Men. That's not what I'm asking. I'm also not denying the fact that Storm is a badass character. I'm also not saying that I don't want to be a badass black woman because I am a badass black woman every day. I'm also saying that I can cosplay whoever I want without people just assuming I'm one character. I don't know if you guys have had the experience, but anytime a black person puts on a white, a gray, or a blonde wig, for some reason, you can't be anybody else but Storm. You can't be anybody else but Storm. Okay, he got water because he'll rattle that bowl until I give him water. He don't play about his water. Anyways, so when I posted the video, I knew it was gonna like, ruffle some feathers, but it ruffled some feathers. And I mean, it bought out all the races. It bought out all the people that wanted to tell me that Emma's not as known as Storm. It bought out all the people that told me Emma Frost was never an X-Men. It bought out all the people that wanted to nitpick every small detail I had on my body. And I think that's what drove me crazy. I loved how I looked. I felt so beautiful. I've never worn platform heels to a convention. I love white and the offset of white on my skin tone. Like I felt beautiful that day. Like I really did. I ate down on my makeup. Like, who wants to sit down 30 minutes and glue rhinestones all over their face? Nobody, but I did. Because I wanted y'all to know I was Emma Frost. So anyways, yeah, it ruffled some feathers. This went viral, like, and on every platform. On every platform, it went viral. I hit the millions on every video I posted. Since the first time I posted, it's gone up another 2 million views. So I am just like, it's great. I love the people that are understanding and I'm getting the followers from it. But I also hate that it's like, there are just some people's minds that you'll never be able to change and that they'll never just like understand. And I think that's the most frustrating part, but it's not my job to educate you on, it's never a black person's job to educate somebody who is not black on what is acceptable or what you should or should not understand. Like, be a better person or just understand what I was saying. I shouldn't have to ask you who you're cosplaying, but if you don't know, why wouldn't you ask so you could go look it up? Or it's still going viral, by the way. So I'm just honestly taking people's comments and just posting and getting the views from it for the people that do like it. Like, I looked hot. The fuck? Like, I did. So with that being said, I'm gonna keep posting it and y'all are gonna like it. Damn it. But yeah. So that was a rant.
Here we go.
The internet is a great place. I had some people tell me my costume sucked. I was like, wow. I've never seen you put on a cosplay a day in your life, huh? Oh. You must hate Halloween, bitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What you put your kids in? The $5 Walmart costumes? Okay. All right. Mind your business.
podcast is real.
But yeah,
Look, I'm just gonna say it because you've kept up with my account as well. I'm just like, welcome to the kingdrell school of handling racists on the internet.
mm-hmm.
Because I applaud how you've been handling them. I've been watching. I've been there for every step of it. The second I saw you drop that video, I said she's gonna have a viral one on her hands.
I was ready.
I just hope she's ready to box. And as long as she's
Every
ready
time.
to box, she's good.
Mm-hmm.
I already knew what was going on.
I
And
honestly didn't have to do much.
no.
Everyone else was arguing for me.
Yes, and that's the best part because you have a support team. You have a fan base. You have all of that. You have a whole Discord full of people that will ride for you.
And they sure enough did. And just to add another note, I had Empress Jasmine. She told me she cosplayed Rogue, and people still called her Storm. That's how I know some people are just so out of touch. You're just so out of touch, and you're not trying to understand what we're saying. How does someone who has on part white streaks, actually, it's just the money pieces of white hair, and then you told me she has on a green and yellow suit, and she's Storm? Y'all do this on purpose. Like, we're not dumb. You know what I mean? Like, this is microaggressions at its finest, bitch. Like, we are, we know. We know. So that's how I know y'all know. But anyways, yeah. I was ready to argue. I just picked my favorite comments, though. I just picked my favorites. And those are the ones I respond to. Especially the one guy. Y'all, I haven't posted this yet. He said, "You're not even black." He said, you're like a light brown. You're like a light brown skin color. I said, I just have it saved in my drafts for when I'm ready to actually talk about this.
I imagine did it go something along the
The
lines
story
of
is real.
I'm mixed, bitch.
I am. What do you guys want me to be? What y'all want me to be?
Blasian. What do you mean? What do they want you to be?
Hey,
I
hold on.
guess.
That's my line. That's my line. That's my hey.
What?
That
Your
felt
line?
good. That's my line. When he
What's
said the
the
Blazer
line?
line, that felt great. Because
Yeah.
every time somebody asked me, they be like, "What race?" I said, "I'm Blazing." They be like, "No way!" I be like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Blazing." And then he comes to the background like, "Don't believe that." So I'm just like, "Oh, so you gonna throw the line Blazing at her?" Nah, I'm gonna hit it. Don't
Well,
believe that.
That's because he actually is.
Ooh,
I don't care who actually is or not. I'm just saying that's my line. That's not
Period.
the point. That ain't the
Period.
point. Hey, what?
Here's a little secret about people. And by the way, shout out Empress Jasmine.
I
Here's
love
a
her.
secret
Tasha!
about
Mama! Hi!
Tasha,
I'm so sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Mama! Mama Tasha, hi!
Hey,
Tasha.
I love
Mama
Tasha so
Tasha
much.
here.
I love you,
We
Tasha.
love Mama Tosh.
Mama Tasha.
Oh,
We
God.
love Mama Tosh.
I love that y'all call her Mama Tasha. You're
This
so
is
dead.
Mama Tasha.
Yes, that's Mama Tasha. That's
Wait,
just
no.
Mama Tasha.
Everybody thinks I'm Dominican. That's another story. When my stunt group, like my stunt team, first met me, they thought I was Dominican. And I was like, where did y'all get this information from? Where did this come from? Huh? And then I was like, no, I'm black and Chinese. And they're like, oh my God. Yes. That's a fun fact for the day if you guys didn't know. My dad's Chinese.
Yeah.
You guys want photos?
But
And
what I
my
was
dad's
gonna
Dominican.
say-
Ever since I shaved this to a mustache.
Oh.
Ever since I had a mustache, I am
Yeah,
Dominican.
it's the mustache.
It's the
Which we'll get to in a
Gosh.
second. But here's the secret about them calling Jasmine Storm. It isn't about the fact that they don't know that that's Rogue or some not know that you're Emma Frost. It's just the fact that it's your skin color.
Exactly.
They're doing it to be smartasses.
Mhm.
It's the same way that I do my Naruto cosplays and people slide through and say, I love your killer bee.
Like, it's so targeted. You know, like it's so fucking targeted. And it's so crazy that people are also agreeing with that. You know what I mean? It's so crazy to me. It's two different sets of costumes. And you know that. That's what bothers me. But it also don't bother me because y'all just running up the engagement. But
that part.
Damn.
And then if you say, well, I'm not Killer Bee, then they go, oh, well, you should cosplay Killer Bee. And you know how many, I'm like, my Naruto's, I get that so many times. Like, you should cosplay Killer Bee. Why Naruto? Why not Killer Bee? And it's like, because I don't want to cosplay Killer Bee. And if I ever decide one day I want to cosplay Killer Bee, I'll cosplay Killer Bee. In the meantime, how about you shut the hell up and enjoy the cosplays that I'm presenting to you today?
Enjoy my fucking Naruto. What is it? What are we misunderstanding? That's who I gave to you.
And then just every so often people just slap through and say cosplay Mr. Popo, and it's like, God.
And that's just and like right.
And I always tell them, nobody will ever cosplay Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo, like, be so dead ass. That's all. Like, it's so. We live in a weird time. I find it so interesting that we can't cosplay anybody that's not our skin color. Like, to this day, I love Storm. I actually cosplayed Storm like 5 years ago for Halloween. I was so excited because I was like, I love Storm. Actually, one of my first experiences ever watching X-Men, I was in a movie theater. It was my first time ever seeing an X-Men movie when I was a kid. And the movie was so loud, it popped my eardrum. And I was like gushing blood out of my ear. And I was like, that's how I'll always remember, which is why I have like mild hearing loss in my right ear. Funny story. Yeah. So I'm on the way to hearing aids, but that's okay. But yeah, so my first time ever seeing an X-Men movie, that is my memory with it, which is crazy. But I love the X-Men. I love Storm. I know enough. You know what I mean? Like, I have done Storm, but that doesn't mean like this is something that, it doesn't mean that I have to be, I am Black. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I don't want to cosplay a Black character. That's just not who I chose. And when I do choose it, I expect you to love it just as much as I cosplay anybody else. Because it's not, no characters, none of these people are real. None of these people exist.
Just be prepared that one day, if you ever decide to actually cosplay Storm, the comments you're going to get is finally won your color.
Exactly. Like, and that is, you know, the thought of that doesn't make me feel good about doing it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. And it's nothing against Storm. People just think that I hate Storm, and that's not what it is. I am happy she's always getting like every piece of media, show, game, whatever that she's been in, she has been portrayed so well. She's portrayed exactly how she's supposed to be. There is nothing ever bad about her. Ever. Nothing is ever done bad to Storm in any piece of media. And I love that.
I mean, like when you go back and watch those old X-Men movies, I swear Halle Berry did a different accent in all three.
Yeah, but
let's not talk about that.
Majority. Majority. Please, I'm majority.
Hey, Chaos.
She's so badass.
You know what happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning?
What?
Same thing that happens to everything else. Exactly.
Anyways.
That is a lot of people's memory from that movie.
I know, but damn. We don't even talk about it. And that's not even what people talk about. See? Well, I don't. So.
No, I know you, because obviously you're a big gamer. Did you ever play, did you ever play the game X-Men Legends?
I did not. I did not.
What a throwback.
I did not play X-Men Legends.
Not only is X-Men Legends like a super amazing game because you get to it's an RPG. You get to play with different X-Men, upgrade them, get them their powers along the way. There's so many different ones. But what's so great about that game is that, again, I also grew up an X-Men fan too. I used to grow up with the actual 90s cartoon and, and all of the other stuff. But X-Men Legends, if you were a person that didn't know X-Men lore or read the comics or anything, all you have to do is play X-Men Legends. They will tell you anything you need to know. Like throughout that game, you go to different people and they educate you on the history of the X-Men. You can learn everything just from playing that game, including the fact that Emma Frost was an X-Men for a very long time. It's like they don't know Emma
That's
Frost's
not fair. The early
origins.
2000s were the wild time.
Right.
I just letting y'all go while he was talking. I was just visualizing the scene,
Yeah.
you know, and the robots splashing down, Nightcrawler
Okay.
poofing, poofing. Yeah,
Period. As you
yeah.
should.
Just
What a
love.
time, huh?
Take me back. Yes.
Okay.
Take me back. Hmm.
Oh, crying.
When Xbox games were really fun and stuff. Yes, bring it back. Bring it back, goddamn it! All right,
Oh,
go
how
ahead.
I will say this though. Like I said, but you know, I knew that this would get you on the soapbox, but that's okay because this is the podcast is real, and I knew
Truly.
you probably needed another platform to sort of get that out of your system, and we were just a place to give that to you. But that also doesn't take away from the fact that we also did it because that is a freaking amazing cosplay, and that
Thank
deserves to be shown off. And I know you're going to continue to show it off, including today. Trust me, I saw the video you posted today.
I did post
And-
those videos today.
And it deserves to be shown off. But you know what? Cosplay photos aren't the only things that need to be showcased here on the podcast is real because I have another photo that I have posted up right now. As I'm going to go ahead and throw that sound effect in there because it's going to give everybody a quick reminder of something that Chaos has coming up later on. And it's probably her most prized possession because, as they say, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
Period. Hold on. My hands are not. They're not ashy.
Yeah.
The number one flex in the world. In the world, Craig. Number one flex in the world.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's been so stressful, but I'm so excited.
So obviously, we're always gonna rep Big Sean over here because you know that's our guy.
Yup.
Yeah.
And you guys are so great together. And I'm still not playing him in video games. No fighting games anyway. Not doing it. Like
That's how I
at
be feeling.
all. No, I
Okay.
sneak into his streams from time to time and I just go every time I'm like, no, nope, not getting me to do it. Sorry.
Right. You
That's
said can't don't see me.
that's my guy.
Don't
But
see me.
no. But
Thanks.
how's the wedding plans going?
Yeah. If the word is yeah, like it's yeah. But I will say, it started out really rough because we just didn't know. Okay, I will just be very honest. If you guys have never planned a wedding, hold on, before I get to this. Also, Tasha, I saw it was like called the Uncanny or what was it? That convention, that X-Men convention. It looks so dope to be very honest. Like that's something I want to see. I feel like I've never even heard of it by the way. Like I've never heard of that convention. That's the type of shit I like though. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I like. But back to it. So if you have not started planning a wedding or have never planned a wedding, and this is no tea or no shade. My family, like my parents got married on the beach. We didn't have like a big reception for them. Also, I was a kid. The only person that I've seen get married with an actual ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception has been my uncle, and he got married about 2 years ago. And I mean, it was beautiful. It was phenomenal. They had live music. It was very much so an experience. And I will say that no one tells you how much this stuff costs until you actually do it. And I mean, like I said, nobody, not even a soul, none of my friends, nothing. My sister also did have a wedding. We call her Dr. Kimchi, and then her husband Trevor TV. They got married 5 years ago. They got married in a park. It was beautiful. Honestly, she said the planning was so stressful, they canceled everything. So they had the wedding outside at a park. It was beautiful. And we went inside and ate cupcakes, and she went and lay down. So, you know, this is a note to everybody: do what you want. No one tells you how much the stuff is until you start looking. Venues around here are like $5,000, 5-6 grand, and then you have to do their catering or their, you know, drinks and catering. Drinks and catering starts at about $6,000 to $8,000, meaning you have to invite at least 125 people. I don't like that many people. Not that many people deserve to be a part of my day like that. So no, I'm not spending that amount of money to invite extra people. No. But you can't have the venue without having their caterers and their you know what I mean? You have to have it all, especially for the venues around here. So, the initial start of searching for the wedding, I think we crashed out. We crashed out. Our first month of looking at venues, we crashed out. And we said we're done. We're done. We're going to elope. I don't want to do this. So we decided to go look at San Diego and Vegas. That was only going to cost us like $200, you know, hotel travel, whatever. Started planning it, booked a photographer. People are saying they can't make it. Some of the most important people that we want by our side were saying they can't make it. So we canceled it and started over. We have a really good friend, and her name is Sage, and she has a venue that's right next to her house. And she was like, you guys can use the venue. And she gave us a really beautiful rate for it. One of my best friends, her childhood friend, is a wedding planner. She said she started her own event planning business. She will do the planning and the coordination for free. Sean's family has offered to cook for the wedding. They run their own catering business. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that curry and hopefully that brown stewed chicken. So they offered to cook. My godfather is doing our videography for free. We have really just been blessed. Even though it has been very stressful, we have been very blessed in using our resources, and the people that we love have been very helpful. So it was rough for what, you know, for where we started until now, and the people that will be there because they have helped make this day very, very special already. And this week I have made strides. Okay. I have done like 4 things on the wedding task. Okay. I'm very proud. I'm so proud of myself.
Hey.
For the one time.
Where my notes at? Oh. Where my notes at? It's small notes, but it's my stuff I gotta submit in my Google Doc coming up tomorrow. Okay? Y'all. Yeah. So that's how wedding planning's going. It was really rough at first. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like in tears like every night. Like every night. Because I was like, this is the day I deserve. I'm a Leo. Of course, I feel like that's the day I deserve, like, to be the best day ever. Obviously, I want to do this one time, and it'd be good the one time I do it. And that's all you can hope for. Anyways, yeah, that's what it's going.
The term it takes a village is real.
It's very.
The term it takes a village is real.
It really is. You just gotta ask. Like, I don't like asking for help. That's like my biggest downfall. Like,
felt that.
Myself, Imani. If y'all don't know my name, that's my name. That is my biggest downfall. I don't like asking for help. But I have had to. But it's been working.
But I'm starting to notice more and more people just do not like to ask for help. I'm one of them. So I get it. But sometimes you just got to realize, like, look, I don't really turn down the help anymore, because as you get older, you just start realizing it's like, okay, look, I don't have it. You're going to help me get it. So, all right.
Yep. You just got to like bite the bullet. You know what I mean? Bruno's going to be the ring bearer. Bruno actually will be making an appearance. The guy that trained Bruno, he is a canine dog trainer. So he trains like Belgian Malinois. And yeah, he trained Bruno for a month. And so now we've had really good training with Bruno. So we're hoping that he can walk him down the aisle after we like set our dues, and he's gonna walk Bruno down, and Bruno's gonna have a scarf on that says "My humans are getting married."
Aww.
Like,
nah, that's adorable. Bruno? That's wild adorable.
Where'd he go?
Bruno won't get to go get that water.
Yeah, you said that.
I think he did.
I left. He said he left because you were talking. Like yeah,
you're not gonna get me
we don't talk about Bruno.
Y'all just saw him though, right? Because I did. I thought I saw him.
We don't talk about Bruno.
He is such a character.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh, shout out to Q and Jeff in the chat.
Hi everybody. I'm sweating. It's hot in here. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Hold on, let me turn my fan on.
She's gonna turn her fan on. Look, just another fan for chaos. Look at that. Don't fall. Please don't.
Yeah, my insurance don't cover you.
Hey.
Fortnite move.
Fortnite. Uh-oh. Hit that.
Okay. Yeah, got the fan on. Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
we're good. But like I said, I definitely have to showcase that because why wouldn't I want to showcase that? Because you guys are our friends,
That's a big
and
fact.
I want
Thank
nothing
you.
but nice, loving, just all the good karma, all the good juju, all the good everything for you guys and your marriage, and for you guys to be together until you die, and even after.
Thank you. It means the absolute world. Please. Thank you. Did you come
But
back? Oh no, he didn't come back. Never mind.
I will say this: that is going to be down the line from now. But in the
Yes.
meantime, we
Yes.
got to talk about stuff that happened in the actual past week because we got to get into the week that was. And I am glad that we have been rejoined by Super Mario here because I have a question for you. Actually,
Lay it on me. What's up?
how's your best friend Peach doing?
They got nothing to do with me.
Ooh.
What you talking about?
I heard she
You
was
asked the
just
wrong-
a friend.
You asked the wrong Mario, bro.
I
Out of-
heard she was
out
just
of
a
all the
friend.
Marios. First of all, he knows I'm a Luigi guy. First off, he knows this.
But you have on a Mario
First
hat,
off,
so we're asking
Yes,
you.
I don't have. You know what?
He had a valid reason for asking. I'm confused.
You got me.
Now he got an attitude because you asked a question.
Take it off. Take it off. Turn the TV off.
That's not the question he asked.
No,
He
take it off.
asked how your best friend. I heard that Peach was a friend.
Oh,
It-
baby, you
They got nothing to do with me.
got what
You
I
got what I
need.
They ain't got nothing
Cause
to
he
do
said you were just a
with
friend.
me. Hey, I'm out here.
Just a friend.
I mean, he a
I'm
fake
out
fan.
here,
He a
I'm
fake
out here
fan.
chasing ghosts, bro. We good. I'm just in mansions chasing ghosts, man.
You're not trying to hear it. That's all.
I'm trying to Daisy, bro. What you
You're
mean?
not trying to hear it. You're not trying to hear it.
Mm-mm.
Then
I'm
this
just
whole
going on what Mario talking about. What's Mario?
So
the Nile is a
Apparently-
river in Egypt.
so like apparently that they've never been a couple. They're just best friends who help each other from time to time, which brings up follow-up questions.
Mhm.
Exactly what in the hell has she ever done for him?
Nothing. What you talking
Nothing.
about? oh, I'm sorry. You want to go with the movie? Was she kind of done something? Or that's before Bullet Bill almost destroyed the entire city. Which one?
What if I said I think it's a kink?
Well, her kink is getting kidnapped. Like that turns her on.
What is this? Super Mario 2? Is that what this
Swerve.
No, like
is? You know,
Never
Super Mario
mind.
2, they were dreaming.
let me shut up.
And Mario was dreaming about some kinks. That's what that was right there.
I think Mario likes the idea of Peach and Bowser being together.
I think Peach likes the idea of Peach and Bowser being together. Like
Both of 'em.
getting kidnapped turns her on. Like it's their game that they play.
Nah, let's not.
Peach
Let's
had
play
her
what
own
it is.
game about it.
Hold on.
We're gonna play kidnap the princess
When we
again.
get to-
Ooh.
She's like, yes!
But when we get to Mario Odyssey, everything changes, though, right? That's pushing it too far.
Well, I mean, you can catch feelings even when it's supposed to be casual.
No, I'm just saying they were supposed to
Like-
get married in that one. Was that too far?
Nah, she wasn't trying to get married.
Was that too far?
That too far.
That like they were supposed to get married.
Wait, can you tell me what happens? Because I played like 4 days of
It was-
Odyssey and I gave up.
Well, basically, what was going on? It's just the same as casual any old Mario game. Bowser catcher, you use his hat to find out all over the cities,
Yeah.
blah, 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 get to the end of the world, 8, 9, whatever the number is. Then when you get to the end, basic story is, hey, I gotta save her from this wedding, and then they was fighting back and forth, and then it was like, yeah, I did save her, but then Bowser popped up, and then they had a great interaction, and all of a sudden, Peach didn't want both of them, and she went the opposite way.
Oh,
So
It was
again,
a
I say,
facade.
I was like, so what we talking about here?
it was
All
a
I'm gonna
facade.
say, look, I know if I travel through 8 worlds to save somebody, I would hope he's get at least something in return, a situationship or something. I don't know.
That as soon as that man said
Candy
marriage,
goddamn
she
cookie.
said, wait a minute.
She said, "Oh,
hold
what?"
up. That's too far. I like what we had at first, but you talking about that when we supposed to have this, but you can get with this, or you can get with that. So she,
She broke up with him and crashed out.
she said, nah.
That's actually insane.
Look here, man. That's why I say Team Luigi. At least we got a Daisy.
That's what I'm saying. Now I need to know what Luigi. I need to know what his relationship status is now. Like, what does it say on their Facebook pages?
All I know is, Daisy show a lot of interest in Luigi, and Luigi's just too shy to admit feelings. So we have a chance there. All right. So by the grace of God, so all around of Nintendo, don't do what I think you're going to do. Because you might do the friend zone with my boy too. All right. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. My man absolutely is just shy about Daisy, and Daisy shows strong remorse feelings about it. It's been too many signs, tennis, Mario 2.
That's true. I forgot about Mario Tennis, my shit. Yep.
I seen it all. All right.
Yep.
Daisy was strong, and she's like, yo, I like what I like. What's up? I like somebody we know, all right?
Mark safe from Bowser on Peach's
crying.
face.
Mario
Every time, too.
Sorry for that man.
Oh, yeah, he
Sorry
was.
for that man. I don't know that man, but I'm sorry for him.
Factual.
Oh, man.
No, like, look, they got, like, I'm sorry, man. Like, Miyamoto, like, we got to have a conversation because I don't know any relationship statuses anymore. It's like, you know, so what we've always thought just isn't what it is. See, at least, you know, when it comes to Link and Zelda, like, we already know what that is. Like, like that she set those boundaries a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's like, look, we work together. You can help me save the world. That's about it.
Another girl, though. Let's not forget about Paulina, though. True. You're not wrong. I know Paulina. Here's the thing about Paulina, though, right? I don't give a damn about Paulina. I feel like Paulina was one of those girls that was just like a fling, right? I feel like that's what it was when I kind of saw that. Because she's like, it was like they kind of just seen each other, and then Mario really just then it was just like, you're nice and all, but I still got to talk to the one who I got to go save, kind of.
Of course he wants the blonde hair.
I appreciate you, but I still have the friend I got to go save, who everybody is now find out who the friends zone, even though a lot of us said that for a long time. So that's kind of where we at with. I just feel like it was a Paulina. It was like the Sonic, and what was it? What Sonic and Sam said? What Uncle, help me out. The very old Sonic thing before everybody tried to completely forget she.
Princess Sally. Yeah.
There you go. It was like that, but and then they try to completely forget she ever existed and that type of shit. So that's kind of how that was.
Well, I mean, you kind of need to because Amy would crash out if she ever sees Sonic running around with Sally these days.
Okay.
Like completely.
Like, oh no, I'm just saying when it comes to people, if you're a hardcore Sonic fan, I feel like you would know. But I feel like the average person is just not gonna just be like, oh, I know that. And I'd ask one person to just be like, what's Sonic old saying? If you can't say it's juice time, then you haven't seen it.
And look,
it's facts. So like,
facts.
And here's the thing, back to Paulina for a second, because I know they said he had a girl back then, but did he though? Like, because maybe Mario just needed to mind his own damn business. Maybe Donkey Kong was just trying to protect somebody from trespassing in his place. Because we see Donkey Kong Bonanza. It doesn't look like that she's pretty kidnapped by Donkey Kong at all. So maybe Mario's just somebody that needs to mind his damn business.
Yeah. He
Donkey
need to
Kong
focus
was
on
singing,
himself for a little bit.
You know what? I feel like he tried, because there was a moment he was just cooking in a house, and then everybody just kept knocking on his door, especially the Toads. Princess McKinney, help me! Help him! Bowser got him again! One person is like, let's go do it. Luigi's like, are you sure? Like, it's like every time. Even though he's scared, he's legit like, are you sure, bro? Like,
Facts, like, what do we do?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was comfortable here. You feel me? We can go to the mansion, you feel me? But like,
look, like I said, the man is climbing up ladders to save women. The man is going through castles to save women. Mario's just out everywhere, just trying to be this hero. Meanwhile, my toilet's been clogged for days. I need him to come do his job.
Right, like, come help me.
Like,
Mario
you are a plumber.
Bruno came back, by the way.
Who, you know, is also sometimes a tennis player and is sometimes a race car driver. And is sometimes, how many damn jobs has Mario got? Apparently he's also a referee for boxing matches. Like, he's everywhere.
I was gonna say he kind of just does whatever, but that's okay.
Freelances.
You know, yeah, like you're a busy man. Maybe that's why they like him so much because he can do it all. You know, like
He just freelances. Just whatever you need me to do, I got it.
you know, not maybe Mario
I
is the
can
back.
do it.
Maybe
I mean, in the Donkey Kong game, and Donkey Kong Jr., he kind of was. So
what?
Donkey Kong Jr. is all about Donkey Kong Jr. saving Donkey Kong from
Yeah.
Mario, who has him imprisoned.
Yeah.
Now
It's
he was
all
knocking
good.
on monkeys.
It's
But
all
that's
good.
okay. What all Mario needs to do is just relax, leave these girls alone, and go out and have a ball. Unfortunately, it won't be at the Berlizzi ball because that's been canceled.
Don't talk about it! Oh my god, I'm so mad! I'm
It's
so
okay.
mad! I've never been so mad in my life! I've
But
never
it's
been
okay.
so pissed!
It's for
I've
such
been
a good
so upset.
reason.
What?
I've been so pissed!
Dang,
But
it's
that's
okay.
crazy,
Mad.
bro.
I screamed! I had an outfit planned! I had a customization suit in it! Oh my god! I was ready!
Is
I was
Mario
gonna
Jamaican?
flex!
No.
A custom made
I see
suit.
Oh
trolling.
my god!
But did you see
Oh
why
my-
he said what he said?
He's just explaining it on the podcast. If you want to know what's going on, go to his page right now. Our podcast definitely has been released and is definitely done. Watch that if you want to hear the explanation. But overall, I am pissed. I am pissed.
You can understand and still be disappointed.
Right?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's just like if you have a child, at least the absolute whatever. But god damn it, I'm not saying that's what you have.
You got a custom made suit for this?
I am talking to a
crying.
person who was doing a customization. We was doing measurements. I was telling him the style. Like I was literally fit like get into it. Like ugh.
I
Like,
don't
told y'all,
judge.
if I'm going to a ball, I'm finna go all out. I'm
Wow.
not finna go small. What are we talking about here?
Maybe I'm mediocre because I would never.
What?
I would never.
I'm sorry, but that's just me. I'm lazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm absolutely lazy as
But
hell. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm just the type of person that I'm finna go out and pop out and be on the carpets and all that good stuff. I gotta at least, you feel me?
Oh.
I gotta. I feel like when you go, I feel like for me, right? When you go to like an awards, it's like
Yeah.
awards. You got at least one of the awards. You gotta pop out one, right? The rest of the ones
Right.
is like whatever. That's just me though.
Okay,
The
so you're
first
saying
time-
this was your one.
Yeah, like this is my first one going, so that's
Oh,
why I'm
I
like,
see.
I'm trying
Okay,
to pop
yeah.
out and be like,
Okay.
well, bitch, aha, you see this grill? It's shining,
Period.
ain't it? What?
Period.
I
Yep.
was planning, but when I saw that,
see.
I was like, I understood. But I did scream up into the heavens, talking to the God of
Yeah.
Wars and the Thor and them, like,
Not the
why? Why? I legit turned into a Super Saiyan, bro. Like I almost
can
broke
see.
my phone when I saw that. That's how mad I was because
Oh.
I was so prepared. I was so prepared.
Wow.
I think everybody knows that I was talking about this at the beginning of the year, and I was like, I am looking forward. And even last year, I said this. I said I'm going to this thing, and I'm gonna make sure I go right. But
Okay, can someone tell me what it is? Like it, I don't. Sorry, I'm maybe out of touch.
oh, what the Berlizzi ball?
Yeah, like what is it?
Oh, a Berlizzi ball is a high fashion class event with a bunch of, let's call it what it is. It's a bunch of other content creators and stuff that comes by too. But they make a great host party event when they bring like performances around and stuff.
Okay.
It's basically like it's like prom night, but
It's
just
basically
Okay.
what
It's
it
like
is. It's
prom
a
night.
ball.
Yeah.
it's a prom night, but a
Okay.
ball.
He made
Basically,
a
I didn't know if
ball
there was
for
like
his
a
birthday.
charity event or
Yeah,
you know
he
what I mean?
made
Like
his
I don't know what
birthday
it
a
was.
ball.
I didn't know if it was
Yeah.
like
It's a birthday ball.
okay, okay, so like a big
made his
party
birthday
for
a
him
ball.
essentially.
yeah.
Literally.
Okay, cool. Okay, I didn't know.
So
I've
the
never
Great Gatsby?
been.
Yeah, Great Gatsby.
Oh, stuff like that's cute though.
Berlizzi's version of
I see. Okay,
Boy,
okay.
I was
Maybe.
playing a
Sorry,
pop
I'm
out.
out of touch, guys. I don't.
Nah, see,
I
you're
don't pay
good.
attention.
Okay, you have things. You got bills and
You got a wedding, you got a ring. And
I
what are you
got a
talking about in
life.
the comments?
Yeah, you walking down the street, leaving glass slipper. He's chasing you after. What are you talking about?
The glass
Oh, I was
slipper is so
saying that.
real. It might be Crocs in a minute. I said that shit yesterday. They're like, oh,
I can't wait to see the
A
wedding
glass
dress.
Crocs is great. A
oh,
glass
the wedding
Crocs.
dress. Oh,
I can't wait to see the wedding
Sis
dress.
said you got
I'm
20
psyched.
it's
minutes
actually probably
right
gonna
after I
be
walk
the
off.
opposite of what y'all thought it was gonna be. But I have never felt so beautiful in my life. I had on no makeup. I mean, the bare minimum makeup. I had a vein popping out the middle of my forehead from crying.
Um,
My curls wouldn't stay, but I was boohooing when I saw how beautiful I looked in that dress. I don't know what. I don't know. See, ladies, when you put that shit on,
Oh,
they meant that shit. I thought it was a lie. I was like, eh. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put the dress on. Like nothing really impresses me like that. No, that shit smacked me. That shit said, boom. I said, oh, okay.
I'm
But
crying.
yeah,
I'm crying.
I think we're gonna live stream. We're gonna live stream it. I think so.
Good, because
Yeah.
I want it to be there, honestly. But no, I'll be glad. I want to live stream and I want to see that. I want to be a part of it some kind of way. I want to experience this wedding.
Yes, we would definitely be making it happen. I'm excited. Thank you. Wait for the Berlisi Ball. Why did he cancel it? He said that he basically like one of his mental health.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest.
It
with
was
you,
so funny because I
was
don't know
working.
why. I don't know what it is, but I watched why.
Okay, because I was like, I can understand if it's tiring and stuff. Like that's understandable.
That's basically what he was saying, and then he was saying like
can-
even the only money he makes back from everything are the ticket sales. He was saying like he drops like 6 figures by himself. He was saying that the money was not the issue though. Like he's not complaining about how much money he spends. He was just saying like he doesn't feel like excited or like super pressured. Like he feels super pressured to do this, but it's like not for the reason that he feels like he wants to do it. Like he is not fully motivated to go and do this whole thing right now. So he wants to be able to give the best to everybody, but in this state, he doesn't feel like he could. So, I mean, there is a lot more to that, but I mean, I feel like that's like the TDLR. Is that what they call it? The TD2 TLDR. Too long, don't read. Right? That's what they say.
Well, there you go, guys. There you go. Boom.
I can understand that because
That's
it's
a lot of
your
money.
birthday. It's your birthday.
You know?
Like, you really want all that mental stress on your birthday and to do it. How many times did he do it? 5 times or 4 times?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
How much
Yeah,
is
'cause
it?
you doing with-
Can I ask? I'm sure like it's a ball, so I'm expecting it to be like.
Aren't they like 5 something?
Excuse me, like 500.
Especially for the super fans.
Oh,
Well, they
Yeah,
have
but
tiers.
They get
There's
the meet and
tiers.
greets and all that.
what's the tiers? What's the tiers? Do you guys know?
Because
That
it's
I can't answer.
I know it's like a 2-day event. Like I think isn't it?
Oh.
And they have like tiers. Like there's where you can go on one day or you can go on both days.
Okay.
There's tiers where you could just attend the ball. Then there's a tier where you can like get like the full like experience as far as like meeting people, hitting the red carpet, getting interviewed.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, cool. I understand now. Okay, I understand.
Yeah,
it
no,
now.
like it's like a ball. Like I said, you know, it's a ball. Like if you want to roll up in your carriage and your Cinderella dress, you could, and it would be on brand.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
But that is an event, unfortunately, guys, that will not be happening. However, there is a couple of events that did happen this past weekend because both our co-hosts, our Jamaican brother and Chaos, both had cons that they attended this past weekend. And I actually want to start with our Jamaican brother first because I want to go ahead and give him the floor because I've been dying to know. He knows I've been hating from outside the club.
I'm hating from outside the club too.
Tell us, and leave nothing out, tell us about San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh man. Let me tell you right now. First off, before I even say anything else, shout outs to Q live in the chat. Shout outs to Jeff. Shout outs to Mama Tasha. Shout outs to my boy Diego. Shout outs to the bait shop. Shout outs to Loungefly. And the number one thing that I do have to say, you know how they saying that they a macho nigga now? I'm a Gundam pilot now.
Period.
I'm a Gundam pilot because this just released this weekend at San Diego Comic-Con. And when I tell you I'm bulked up and I already got my 2 special graded cards, they going on the internet. I ain't going front. I ain't going to keep. Yo, San Diego Comic-Con was so much fun. It was so fly. And like for it to be the hugest con in America, they meant that. They meant that because it's elbow to elbow, wall to wall, but the exclusives were fire. When I say fire, it was just like, okay, you know what? Let me show off a little bit.
Let's see it, please.
Again, shout outs to the bait shop because right here, this is one of their exclusives from Comic-Con. I mean, from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, that's neat.
the gear
Oh, I
5.
love it.
But watch the back though. But
Oh,
peep
that's
the
clean.
back though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the second one, this one was a little heart wrenching. I ain't gonna front. You see the symbols? You see the symbols? You see what colors they are?
Yeah.
Now peep this.
Oh my gosh.
Right at the back corner. They're gonna be live, I believe, next week. So I just got my little exclusives.
Oh.
And now I had this friggin' this book bag. I ain't gonna front this little joint right here.
Oh, that's clean. Are you kidding?
Like,
Oh my gosh.
man. And then shout outs to Chalice Chase because they're not only good in Funko Pops, but now they hold on to the Labubus.
Oh,
You feel me?
Yes,
got
was
the
it a
Stitch
blind
Labubu.
box?
Hey.
Oh,
Yup.
that's so cool.
And Astro Boy.
Oh wow.
This one I actually opened. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna take that.
Okay,
out.
okay.
That's my boy D. Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so neat. Wow.
So freaking adorable. And I'm not gonna front because I liked One Piece so much. They had the exclusive One Piece, the original boxes.
Yeah.
But when I went inside the box, I didn't know, and I thought I missed it. They were like, "Oh, we have an exclusive card with every purchase." I was like, "Oh, cool." I thought I didn't get a card. Look at the card I got.
Tony Chopper.
Only at San Diego. So now I gotta hide that because now I actually
Yep.
have one up.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Like, don't tag Jenna, yeah. She gonna steal that. Like, as somebody sent the DM. Oh yeah, but like I said, the Gundam packs. I'm a Gundam poppy now. Hold on,
As you should be.
I'm a Gundam poppy now.
Okay, there you go. Hit that spread. Yeah. Yeah, hit that spread. Hit that spread.
Yeah, all that. You feel me? And it don't end there. I got some Yu-Gi-Oh boxes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
those are
super
dope.
nerded
Cool.
out. I ain't gonna front.
As you should.
But still, even then, more Gundams.
Period.
I
Hit
told
that
you, I'm a
spread.
Gundam poppy now.
Hey.
I got the
Hit that
boxes.
spread. Hit that
I
spread.
got the boxes now.
Please.
But we got some interviews coming too, because not just gonna be selfish and be out there by myself, because there was wow, I'm skipping all over the place. So there was also an Avatar: The Last Airbender event where there was an
I
exclusive.
saw that. I'm so pissed.
Me and you both, because I tried.
Ah.
When I say I tried, I attempted. That line literally went around the building.
Oh my god. How long did they just let the general public in, or you had to have a different badge, or you just had to get in line?
So with the general public, they had to pay $10. For San Diego Comic-Con people, they literally just got online and went inside. But when I say that line was ridiculous, I attempted twice. The second day I was in there like, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, the line is full, capacity. Capacity what?
Right.
When they meant the largest con in the world, they really meant it, because if you had to choose one item, you were literally choosing one item that day.
Oh my
There was
goodness.
no
right.
around.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. Okay, wait. So
Yo.
how long were people standing in the line? Do you know?
Oh my god, I saw.
I think I saw you
people was
post.
like from yo. When I said I was just talking beer, I was chatting. I was really chatting. I was like, if you look at this line right here, I am not standing on. I said, I'm not reading all this. I'm not standing in all this shit.
Okay.
And then some people ain't take showers that day neither. I was like, I had to spray Dove. I said a couple times to a couple people.
Jeez, have mercy on their soul.
Listen. Also, shout outs to Jazzware, because that's about to be a thing moving forward. Jazzware is a whole nother company that specializes in plushies. They had the Squirtle Squad plushies.
I saw that someone bought that home.
what I say, I tried.
You tried to?
I tried, but I'm not gonna lie. I might get the hookup. We cross your fingers. I might get the
Okay,
hookup.
I'm praying for you. I hope you do.
A couple of things real quick. 3.5 hours?
The people waited in line for 3.5 hours, like before the panel started, before the event started. Create a blog and then try to apply.
Hey, look, Mama Tasha with the hacks.
Okay, what? I'm gonna go look up to see what a blog is and how to make a good blog, cause I'm not doing that. I have a bad back. I'm 30 years old. I can't do that. I literally cannot stand for that long.
I know.
I'm older than you, so how do you think my back is?
She did not.
Yeah, but I suffered from a spinal fracture and
okay. My mind
can't.
said
You better get that handicap card, that handicap sticker.
When these hearing aids get here, and when I have this handicap badge, I need to be up here, please. No, I'm kidding, but anyways, I know your back be killing you, King. It's okay. I understand.
Yes, it's been killing me since I was 25 years old. But
when the numbers get up,
yeah, and I completely damaged it, and I couldn't walk for days.
Yeah,
and the doctor basically told me it's never going to be the same again.
Once you have a back injury, and there's nothing. I low key think there's nothing you can do, because that's
why I opted out of surgery. I'm like, no,
exactly. Yeah, so they said that anything in your spine for surgery actually risks the chance of it even getting worse, and the chance that they can't fix it, because they have to go through so many ligaments and muscles and everything in your back, so it's almost not worth it unless you've absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Completely like broken or
exactly,
like
all that extra shit. Yeah,
a slip disc, a fracture, or something. Yeah. It's like
there's no need. You do physical
change your life
and you hope for the best.
Move on.
Basically, it's so crazy, right? Ain't it's crazy, but I mean, I guess you can't fuck up your back. I'm not doing surgery for you to tell me it ain't get better. I'm gonna crash out. I've known
too many people that have gotten surgery on their back and it's not better. So it's like,
same.
No, why would I ever do that? But I'm gonna have to say we're not done, because Jasirii, you got to tell me about LAN party, bro.
Okay, I did see they got to do a party out there.
Yeah, a lot of people were actually out there. Like Vader happened to be out there, Toasty happened to be out there, Straw Hat Goofy happened to be out there, Dimitri, you happened to be out there. It was a lot of names. There was a lot of names that popped out that night, because it's LAN party, and LAN party or no party. So, and also they have this place called the Gas Lamp.
I love Gas Lamp.
So you know about those. I love
Gas Lamp. Yes.
The bars are top tier. I ain't gonna front. Man, there'd be hustlers out there too. There was people selling roses and all that. And man. But listen, DJ Tim Triller never disappoints. Never ever disappoints. Always on point. The DJs this year was good. I ain't gonna front. Next year we're gonna see a different order. So you know what I mean? So shoot, when we out there next year.
Because we will be out there next year.
Yeah, you went last weekend, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's definitely that can be in the schedule. I'm trying to make our con schedule early so we can be like more prepared.
San Diego Comic-Con is always around like the end of July-ish.
Okay. Wait,
because what was it? I think last year San Diego Comic-Con and DreamCon were the exact same weekend.
Well, now it's like,
and that was annoying.
But next year DreamCon is the 21st of July. No,
I don't know. I didn't go this year, so I didn't look at the next dates.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it's July 20-something, 21st. So
it might be the same weekend again.
But honestly, I feel like I can sacrifice something.
I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con. I don't care what other con is trying to counter it. San Diego Comic-Con is one.
I want to go to Evo again.
Oh, Evo definitely needs to be a go-to con.
Yeah,
It definitely
Evo.
needs to be a go-to con.
The first time I went, well, I didn't go for me. I really went for Sean because I was like, you deserve to experience this. He's been wanting to experience that for years. Years. And I was like, we will cancel everything. I don't care what we have going on. We will go to Vegas. And we did. We canceled everything and we went to Vegas. And he had such a good time. He like understands it. And he's an introvert, so being around a lot of people like that, it was. I mean, it's a big convention, and Vegas is different. So he was like really excited. He got to compete. Like he did well, and I was like, we'll go. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted him to experience it. The craziest part is that I was stopped for like hours at a time taking pictures, like as Cammy. Like, I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go anywhere.
And
I couldn't.
look,
I was stuck.
if you find that like that one cosplay that everybody loves, they are not gonna let you move. Like that's why there's some people that go to cons and they know what they're wearing and they'll just go find a spot and they'll just stand there the whole day and they're just like, I'm just gonna stand here and let them come to me. I actually know people to do that. They're like, this is where I'm standing all day.
Right.
Let people come to me and take pictures. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to walk around. I'm not here to go to venues. I'm not here to go to panels. I'm here to stand here and be noticed. Acknowledge me.
Right. You said, yeah, I was just trying to walk around. Like, no, Cammy from Street Fighter 6. It was because Street Fighter 6 also just released. And that was Cammy's like new outfit that she got. I didn't wear her old one clearly, but I wore her newest one that she got. And I mean, I was only Black Cammy there, of course, but I ate down. I'm not gonna hold you. I really did. I did my big one. Like the pro players were stopping me to take pictures, which I thought was actually insane. Not that that matters, but I was like, oh, you actually like my cosplay.
Well, I would also like to hope though, if like someone big came up and asked you to take a picture with them while you're in your cosplay, that you would actually recognize them. You know,
I mean,
unlike the girl to cosplay that's the Pink Ranger who didn't recognize that freaking Amy Jo Johnson walked up to her and asked for a picture, and she didn't even know it was her.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, she posted online the picture she took with her. She saw Amy Jo Johnson was at San Diego Comic Con. She saw someone with a Pink Ranger cosplay, went and said she loved it, asked for a picture with this girl, and she did not recognize her.
It'd be like that. That poor girl. She's.
Until she posted online and was like, "Can someone tell me who this creator is? I don't think she recognized me." They found her. They know who she is.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I know she was probably overwhelmed too. Like, oh man, damn.
Oh, she was out like, it was a long day. The sun was in my eyes. She's like, oh my god. She was like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the Pink Ranger came up and asked you for a photo, and you didn't know it was her. So always make sure of that. But I will say this because he wasn't the only one that went to a con, because you went to a con this past weekend as well, Chaos. And how was your experience?
It was okay. We don't have like the biggest conventions, but GalaxyCon has started to become one of the bigger conventions that we have here. And I am surprised because when I say people from all over are here, like people from California, people from New York, people from, the Midwest, like it's actually crazy how many of my mutuals had been starting to come to this convention. And I was like, damn, I live here. And it's like real crazy that y'all are here. Like, why are y'all here? Because like, it's just Raleigh, but people love it. So the past 2 years, I thought the convention has been really great. This year, I felt like it was so overcrowded. And we showed up on Friday. I have never seen a Raleigh convention be packed shoulder to shoulder on a Friday. And yes, but it like, I guess it bothered me. Like the place I always park, it was full. People underestimate, if you've never lived in North Carolina or been to a North Carolina convention in the summer, you may underestimate it, but I will say it's one of the hottest times. It's not a fun time. It's humid. It's 90, 100 degrees. The humidity is almost just as bad as Florida's. Like people really underestimate how bad North Carolina weather really is. And we are rated the highest in the United States for how bad our pollen is. So if you're not adept to like what North Carolina is, this could be a miserable time for you. So I just thought it was surprising all these people were here. Anyways, that's not the point. I didn't see a lot of diversity in their guest cosplayers. Um, I think that kind of like irked me a little bit. Like I did see why they chose the guest cosplayers. And this is not me saying this because I got denied. Like I knew I was going to get denied kind of sort of because I don't build. I mean, I build my props, but I don't make my own cosplays and stuff like that. Like I literally understand. Um but I think one person was black. Alley Cat cosplays. I want to say she is black. But she's the only black cosplay guest that they had. And last year, they had Chris Woe and three other beautiful black women that were guesting. And they had really good, like, guests. Really good guests. I'm not saying that the other guests were not important, but I felt like it was a very small variety. Like, just TV shows and not so much like catering to everybody, which they always do. They always fulfill like anime, comics, TV shows, actors. Like they do such a good job. But for some reason, I mean, the Hardy Boys were there, which was really cool. There's a lot of wrestlers that I love. They were my childhood. That were there. But it was wrestling, TV shows, and actors. No anime, nobody. Last year they had the live action Avatar cast there. All of them.
But
And I know a lot of people didn't like that. Well, like the series, but all of the live action actors from the Avatar were there, which I thought was crazy. They had AJ, and of course AJ was accompanied by Anaris. So I just was like, they had great people. It just felt a little short. And then the Scream cast was supposed to be there. They ended up flaking like 2 days before. Like, I mean, it's kind of just like it just fell short. And then they took the artist alley. I know y'all don't know how this. You can't picture it because you've never been. But they took the artist alley and put it in this very small ballroom. And when I say we were walking, like you know how you walk with your shoulders like this, like I was walking like this, and it's
Like
never
San
been
Diego.
like that. I just was like, I was in awe. Anyways, those were the negatives. I just think they oversold their badges. I don't think there was a variety of guests. I don't think the cosplay. I love the cosplay guests. I with the exception of maybe a few, but I wanted more black people. That's what I'm gonna say. And lastly, I had a great time with my friends though. I love going with Sean. It was the end of Sean's vacation, and Sean only gets one vacation a year. So I really was excited that he had time off and we were able to like go out and do cool shit. He competed in a Street Fighter tournament and he won last year and he won this year again, which was really great. Then I went with my friend Obvious Disaster, and I don't really get to hang out with her. She lives about an hour away from me. But it was like a really cool bonding session for me and her. Like we've never had a chance to like sit down and like talk amongst each other. She's the first person to come stay the night at our new house. Bruno loved her. Like she never stays up late, but she stayed up late at the house with me. And she also like we got to record content together. Like we got to do like a YouTube videos together, which I thought was so exciting. Which is typically out of my comfort zone. Like I do a lot by myself, so it was really nice and assuring to have her with me, and she was just so cool. When you meet people who are the same with you, like on the creator side, the possibilities are endless. I think we had ideas for days, and it was like we could only execute but so much in a night, especially with her being up past her 4 hours past her bedtime. I love you, Avi. She introduced me to my first D&D live show. I've only done Dungeons and Dragons one campaign. I've only done one campaign ever. And it was a big campaign for me because it was on the Elf channel, the makeup brand Elf. It was on their channel. And I did my first D&D campaign on their channel, which was so nerve-wracking. But it was amazing. And then we went to the D&D live show. It was amazing. And D&D is her jam. She's a dungeon master. She's amazing. And so we watched the event, and I'm talking a lot, but we get into the event. It's packed. it's packed, and the lady in the back is like, just go find a seat. You guys might have to split up. I was like, okay. So we walk up to this lady, and there's 2 seats. Me and her are gonna sit right there. She's like, oh, well, my friends are coming back, so you can't have these seats. I'm like, bitch, it's full in here. Like, if she's not here, we should take her seats. So we're another 5 minutes goes by. We cannot find seats. Usually those people, like, it's their job to go find the seat for you. Anyways, she said, well, go to the front, go to the VIP section. If there's seats up there, you can sit there. I said, hell yeah. So we go up there, 2 seats. I'm like, yes, we did it. I go to sit down. The girl's like, oh, my friend went to the bathroom. She'll be back in a minute, but this is her seat. I'm like, bro, we're standing in the front row. The people are on the stage ready to start doing their thing, and we're just standing up. Like, it felt so like disrespectful to everybody who was there and them, and I didn't like that, and that made me feel really weird. But there was this really nice man. He said, you can have my seat. I'll sit on the floor. I said, okay, well, you didn't have to do that. He's like, no, it's no problem. He sits on the floor. Avi takes his seat. I take the other seat next to her. And then the friend that she claimed she was holding the seat for never showed up. And then she left. I was like, bro, like, we did all this for nothing. So I scoot down. I looked at the guy. I said, hey, they moved. You can have your seat back. I'm so sorry. He was like, it's fine. These are my friends. I'm just here to watch them. Like, it's totally cool. I was like, well, there's a free... He said, don't worry about it. The end of the show happened. It was an amazing campaign. I've never seen anything like it. I loved it. Anyways, he was like, let me know what you guys are doing. I would love to talk to you guys more about your cosplay. And also, we'll get you badges for the rest of the week if you want to come play D&D with us. They got us entertainment badges. We could go anywhere we wanted. So we got to go to the con for the rest of the weekend. Which was because we were just nice and he was just nice. You know what I mean? Like, it pays to be nice. So anyways, we had to get ready for our D&D campaign. And Ceci bought me an early birthday present, so I got my first rolling dice. My first D&D dice.
Hey.
Yeah. Which is a little... It's, like I said, it's not something I was, like, convinced in doing, but I really liked it. And we played our D&D game, and the dungeon master really liked my role playing, so she gave me inspiration for the rest of the campaign, which is really good because that means you impress the DM, which I thought was neat. So yeah, I got to play D&D with one of my really good friends and my fiance, and we had a good ass time. And then the guy who gave up his seat found us and was like, hey, I want to talk to you guys about some opportunities for cosplaying for our company. What a weekend. What a weekend. So I know I'm not a big fantasy girl, but I can put stuff together and make it look really great and have a good time. And, you know, I have some experience now. I got my little dice and shit. But yeah, the convention was, I mean, the convention itself, definitely like a 5 out of 10. The experience was a 10 out of 10 because of the people that I encountered. You know, it was great. For the session, sorry. It was like a 2-hour session. So, but for the rest of the session, it's on my paper. I don't know what my paper is. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, that was how it went.
Yes. By the way, shout out our brother Jordan, J-Spack, who's in the chat also as well. Another fellow Pokemon guy. And our brother. Shout out to Jordan. Glad you had a good experience with trying something new.
Yeah, it was I was really nervous. I think I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth. And I finished brushing my teeth and I'm just like looking in the mirror and I was quiet. Sean's like, you good? And I was like, I'm just like really nervous. Like, what if I'm bad at the campaign? Like, what if I'm bad? What if I'm just not good at this? Like, what if I just suck? And he's like, no, it's gonna be okay. Like everyone's like freestyle, everyone's kind of like, doing their thing. And I was like, but what if I just like don't come up with anything? What if I'm too shy? What if I'm nervous? I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like crashing out in the mirror. Me in the mirror like this.
Knees weak, bombs are heavy. It's bombing on a sweater already. Mom, spaghetti.
Y'all, it was really fun. The DM was so kind. It was also just like very easy. She made it so exciting. So I was glad that it was a really good experience. Hi, Preem! I love Preem so much. Hey. Oh my gosh, hello. Preemie.
Hello, Sensei.
It's Preemie. Why is this not? Oh, there we go.
Well, I'm absolutely glad that you had a good time because there's nothing like having a really great experience at a con. Like I said, I think I've only got one more con this year. So when I get that in and out, my con season's going to be pretty much done because, like I said, I want to make sure I go out with a bang, though, because we still got a legacy that we got to build out here.
Okay.
And so do you. You got a legacy you got to build too, Miss Chaos, and it's actually going to start right here because we didn't ask this the last 2 times you came on, but we have an ongoing thing that we have on this podcast. So it is time. It's time to start turning the heat up a little bit.
I'm ready.
LilChaos, am going to need you to say it with your chest. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network.
That is shocking as fuck. That is shocking. That is shocking.
First off, that's a D&D mother. Leave the D&D mother.
That is one of the most shocking shit I've ever heard on this podcast is real. I'm saying this live in 4K. That is the most shocking shit I have ever heard by all the, and here's the reason why I say this. Do y'all know how much she loves Avatar?
Exactly.
And the fact of her saying this is having me looking at her like Drewski, and I gotta say the line. What do you mean by that?
Oh, first of all, real quick, Antonio Beeman. Oh wow, I finally made it to one of these. But we're glad that you're here and welcome.
Yeah.
And we definitely hope you enjoy your time here. And this will not be the last time that.
That's why she's MVP. That's why she's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Chaos. Again, my question.
But yes, because we don't just give answers. We give reasons.
Yeah.
The fact of you chose Cartoon Network over Nickelodeon. I gotta say this one more time. What do you mean by that?
So I'ma just be real. I'ma just be real honest. So basically, I grew up with a lot of Cartoon Network. I grew up with a lot of Cartoon Network. And some of those things are just a bit more memorable and like that was kind of just my era. I will say, well, you know, it may not have been my era, sorry. Well, no, it was my era, sorry. Nickelodeon was the Avatar can't carry Nickelodeon for me. And I didn't watch the Avatar until last year, by the way. My younger siblings loved the Avatar and they just kept telling me I needed to watch it. But I understand why the Avatar is that I would rate like that is over Hunter x Hunter for me. Like I know it's not an anime, but that is a series that was just so well done. But it cannot carry what Cartoon Network did for my childhood. The Powerpuff Girls, seeing little mini gals just beating ass for no reason, and they were so cute and funny and relatable, and I love them because they reminded me of me and my siblings. So there's 4 of us total. I know there was only 3 of them, but like each of them have a very distinct personality. All of my siblings have a very distinct personality. Like we have a, you know, we got a girl dad. Like my dad, like will give us everything under the sun. You know, like like I love how you know the professor treats his girls like he loves them. Like can we talk about like Billy and Mandy, Ed and Nettie? I would like that. That's my crash out show. That's my crash out show. Like I would laugh so hard and like that was the start of like crash out shows for me, like along the lines of like the regular show, like how the regular show is just like the updated crash out version of Ed and Nettie in my opinion, like just with some fucking animals. But like Ed and Nettie was stuff that I was always like imitating, like what do you say, like when Ed would just be like what the fuck would he say? Hold on, I'll remember the line in a minute. But like Jimmy's, you know, undeniable bouncy. Like, exactly.
Excuse me, Ed. Mind if I pep on by?
Yes,
Well,
like
if you can't beat him, sure.
And he did like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my gosh. As much as that show scared the fuck out of me, I'm always gonna remember Return to Slab, bitch. I'm always gonna remember Return to Slab. You know what I'm saying? The kids now will not know what Return to Slab is. Okay? One more.
What are you giving to me?
Are we not?
We don't have any.
Codename Kids Next Door. That was insane. That was insane. Those shows were action packed. They made your imagination run wild. Like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Every kid has had an imaginary friend. Every kid. every kid. And it, like, whatever, like, imaginary friend he had, we've all had some variation of it. You know what I mean? Like, some of that stuff is just unmatched. I don't, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, the Jamaican Grim Reaper, bro, be so dead ass with me, bro. There is just some things like that will stick with you. All those things I can recite a quote and laugh my ass off because it's just a time that I remember laughing and having a good time and like feeling like a kid, like I'm not saying Nickelodeon didn't do that for me, but Cartoon Network, it just carried. Like all the shows carried 150%.
I just want you to love me, Dad. I want you to die.
Yes! And he was looking him up.
Dad.
I was like, dang. That was so crazy. I was like, oh, okay. Yep. Like and then when Grim took off his mask, like y'all, or when he turned into a human, which was it? I can't remember what happened. He just took his shit off and he was a white man. Like,
oh, you talking about when Grim turned into a human?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was a fat, chubby white guy.
And we were like,
yeah.
That's not who I thought was under there.
He was pulling people by being a fat, chubby white guy.
Wait. And I forgot, Hey Arnold.
That's
a
Nickelodeon.
Great depiction.
Oh, Nick. Oh,
no,
Nick.
is it?
Oh yeah, that's Nick. Oh yeah, that's Nick. Ooh.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
It is. Oh my god. Okay, wait. That show was just lit though. I'm not gonna hold you. Damn.
Yeah, Hey Arnold's lit. I can't front with that one.
I love Hey Arnold though. I'm not gonna hold you, but those are one of my peak shows too, because I just love how they, the black guy was I actually really liked him. Like, he was just a black guy. He's just a bro. You know what I mean? Like, I love that, and he's just riding for his homie, the strawberry and banana of the crew. That's, you know what I mean? But I stand on business. I said what I said. Argue with your mama, not me.
No, of course. And of course, he had a sports jersey on, because in the 90s, how else would they know you're black if you didn't have some kind of sports jersey on?
Okay.
Don't forget a high top.
the high top every time. Yeah.
Just like your boy from Recess. It's like that was just how they did. That's just how they did black people back then.
It is like
with the high top.
With the high top.
With the high top.
Hey Arnold was New York.
Their hairstyles ran that walked so everyone else could run. Okay. All right. They were like, we love this. We gonna make sure y'all get something different in the future. We still got some high tops, but we also got some variety in some of these games. I'm proud of how far we've come. We've evolved.
I think the only good black representation they got in Nickelodeon for me, just saying, is Rugrats Lizzie. Just saying, she was a great representation because she was not going for Angelica and bullshit at all.
Oh yeah,
she was not going for none of that shit. It's a great representation right there.
Susie was great.
I loved her.
Susie, okay, I apologize. I thought I said Lisa by accident, but yes, you're right.
Susie, we knew who you meant.
Yes, great representation.
Susie was an it girl.
Cynthia, she's a really
cool dancer. Cynthia, boogie to the groove now.
Oh no, you're good. No,
bald-headed raggedy doll.
Well,
bro,
Nickelodeon people, you have on that island chilling. Meanwhile, more people are on the Cartoon Network island, which I get it. I'm not mad and I'm not hating at all. I'm just saying Nickelodeon. I'm gonna keep saying once and I'm gonna say this again. Where are y'all at, dog? Where are y'all at? Because I swear season 1, y'all was talking heavy. Y'all was talking heavy in season 1. We in season 3. Where you at, dog? I'm just saying. I'm chilling now. I ain't got nothing to say.
I also think it depends on, like when you think about, I also want to say, I don't know that, like when you think about Nickelodeon and some of the stuff that they had on there, right? Like Cow and Chicken.
That was Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
No, what's the other one? Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy is what you're probably thinking about.
Yes, okay, there we go. Ren and Stimpy. There was some things that I feel like you wouldn't get until you're this big age. Like that show, it appealed as a kid because it's visually, it's a lot happening. Like you're just watching shit happen. But like when you watch back on it, and I'm looking at someone getting their ass sawed off.
In 2025, Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life would no longer be considered kids' cartoons.
Rocco's Modern Life, was he not a sex phone operator? Or am I crazy?
He did do that job in one episode. That wasn't what he did for a
definitely
living.
did.
He was just
Right, but
looking
he-
for
but
a
he did it.
job one day, and he said, "Oh, they're hiring phone operators. I can do that." Out bite beat, out bite beat, out bite beat. Yes, that was Nickelodeon cartoon, guys.
Mhm.
Like,
And that's just one thing. I could come up with several.
Yeah, that's
things
what I'm saying, like,
Rocco's
I
Modern
could
I'm from that
literally-
cartoon alone.
right, exactly. So I feel like as much as we had good, like we also had stuff that just like that's not gonna register until we're rewatching this, and it's like, how did they even let that air? Like
To be
kids.
fair, like that was the whole point. That's why they always call them family programming for kids, because the
Mhm.
kids are gonna like it because it's loud and colorful when they're doing
Exactly.
wacky things. But they're
Yeah.
gonna make sure to add things in there that kids did not understand.
Yeah.
So your parents could laugh, and then they go, "Mommy, Daddy, why are you laughing?" I'll tell you when
Right,
you're
like I
older.
can't tell you.
I'll tell you when you're older. You know,
Like-
but that was the whole point. That's why I love that now that we get older and we go back and look at some of these, and it's like, I didn't get that when I was younger, but I get it now. Well, like I said, stuff like Rocco's Modern Life, even stuff, Cow and Chicken was also really, really bad with that. I mean,
They were
They
eating
literally-
ass.
yes, they literally had an episode with what they called Buffalo Gals,
Like,
who looked like stereotypical lesbians. And
yeah.
literally all they did was bust into people's houses and shoot on their carpets. Yeah. That's what they did.
Isn't that crazy?
That's what they did.
Isn't
They
that
never said they
crazy?
were lesbians. They were just a Buffalo
Right.
Ah, that is motorcycle gang that busts into your house and kills on your carpet.
I am at a loss for words.
That's also
I
a reason
said
you
what I
don't see
said.
Cow and Chicken in reruns anymore, because they're just like, we
Oh
can't air
no!
this
Oh
anymore.
no! Oh no! Cartoon, yeah.
Maybe on
Cartoon-
Adult
it's-
Swim. Maybe on
Oh,
maybe on
yeah.
Adult Swim, but they couldn't put that on the right. They couldn't do
now.
that. Not now.
You know, I'm standing on business. Cartoon Network made me feel like a kid, and that was relatable as a kid. Jimmy had braces. We had outrageous braces during our day. Like we didn't have the best, shit for braces. We didn't have all that Invisalign shit. Like kid was being bullied for having braces. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Ed and Eddie had his fair share of adult jokes too.
They did. They were also in thongs, which I thought was so funny. But anyways, we're gonna just move on.
It's like we're just gonna move on before we scar some of these kids for life.
Right,
out here, 'cause I
right.
can
Yeah,
keep
we really
going.
are. Let's.
Like I can keep going. Like, look,
Targets.
I grew up an Animaniacs fan, and I'm still discovering jokes from that.
I love
cartoon,
Animaniacs
even-
though. Yeah.
Which also at one point used to rerun episodes on Cartoon Network. So there
Mhm.
we are. Boom.
Yep.
Now, we all know that you are a huge Pokemon person. We know that for a fact because, it's literally 2 years ago, back in season 1, we did a One Has to Go, which unexpectedly led into like a 10-minute tirade Charizard slander.
Yep.
And that seems to be what happens around here. It's like you try to do a friendly game of putting people on the spot, and then all of a sudden they stand no business about somebody because they just don't like them that much. So that's actually not why I brought that up. Because the last time we had like a real in-depth Pokemon conversation on here, we had a conversation with the other Pokemon connoisseur. That would be Jordan, aka J Smack. He's still in the chat right now. I did a One Has to Go with him, and he almost pulled a U because I did a One Has to Go with Ash's companions. I don't have a problem that he said Dawn has to go, but when he
That's
went into like
so-
30 minutes of Dawn slander,
Dawn? I actually felt like she was the most. That's cool.
tell us how he's in the chat. Tell us how you feel about Dawn.
We're gonna skip May. You went as far as skipping her?
Well, to be fair, May wasn't one of the options.
She wasn't.
It was a game. I picked 3 people. I had.
Oh, you
like I
picked
said,
on. Okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
didn't
okay.
mind him picking Dawn. It was like the
Yeah.
30 minutes of slander that came afterwards.
Which is crazy. I felt like she was the best person for him. What? Where was the discrepancy?
He's in the chat. He says, "I knew this was coming." Yeah, we were. Yeah,
Just
welcome
give
to
me
the
like
chat.
a sentence. You're really skipping
don't tell him
over
to give you a sentence because he's literally just gonna type out, "Don't worry about it."
He compared it to how Naruto fans compare Sakura to Naruto. And
There's
Sasuke.
no way with the rest of the. How?
Chaos.
Was Serena one of the three?
There.
Was Serena one of the three?
Yes.
You know, hold on. But if May was in that three, who would you have picked? If May was in that three, who were you picking? That's what I want to know.
I guess for context, the three were Serena, Misty, and Dawn.
He needed Misty. He needed Misty. He had to get checked. He was going to be a reckless ass kid. He needed Misty. He really did. You said Misty, Serena, and Dawn? Wait, sorry, Misty,
Serena, and Dawn. Like I said, I don't mind him saying Dawn has to go because that's his opinion. It was the slander that came behind it. We went back and forth for like half an hour.
Wait, actually, I think he's right. I mixed up
boy.
Serena and Dawn.
I'm crying.
You know what? I can't with y'all. I really can't.
See, I can accept it. I knew you just needed some time to figure it out.
Wait.
I can't with you. You know what?
No,
No, this
actually,
is the podcast is real.
Serena's the love of his life.
Chaos.
That's the love of his life. That's Serena. That's the love of his life.
are we gonna ignore? Yikes. Okay.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you talk.
Damn. Okay, wait. Wait. Yeah. Okay, no, I understand the pick, but I also I don't have 30 minutes worth of slander. I think Serena is his best companion. But I don't have 30 minutes of Dawn slander.
The thing is, I agreed with him. It was just a Dawn. I like Dawn. So I was like, if he had said Dawn has to go, I'd have been like, all right, you know what, that's fine. I don't know if I agree, but I was like, yeah, you know what, Dawn can go. Because in the end, I think I might have even gotten rid of Dawn too. It was just
I think I would have gotten rid of Dawn too.
Then the man went on to say that she never won anything, and I was like, you know, she did. To be fair, he since came back in the comments and was like, I was wrong about that. She actually did win. But when he was going, he basically called her useless. He said she was the reason that he had to switch off the dub and put sub on because she was that annoying.
Damn. I mean, I definitely could see that though. Yeah, I definitely I can understand that. I do. I can absolutely understand that. However, I don't think she's a comparison into Sakura. Y'all can pack that up though, for sure.
So I'm I'm literally gonna get Dawn's voice actress on this podcast one day.
Hold on, don't put Jay on here. Hold on.
I got all day for Dawn slander. She was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, he needed Misty. He needed somebody to check him. Serena was the love of his life. We're not skipping that elevator scene. We're never gonna forget that. We're never gonna forget it. We're never gonna forget it. We're never gonna forget it. Wait, I forgot something.
Oh my goodness.
I was screaming watching that episode. Are you kidding?
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh my god. I've also done a Serena cosplay. I love her.
Serena's amazing.
Yeah. And she's a Sylveon. Yeah. Sorry, I mixed them up. I don't know why I get them confused. I'm not a real fan. I'm a fake fan. Just kidding. I'm a real one.
Uh-oh.
I have too much Pokemon tattooed on me. Fake fan. Sorry, I know too much, so I forget sometimes.
No, like I said, I didn't have a problem with his pick. It was just the slander. Comparing her to Sakura, saying she is trash. I said, that's far. I would have been Sakura all day, too.
Exactly. I think that's a stretch. Like 100%. I definitely think that's a stretch. Everything else, I feel like I can understand. I feel like I can understand.
I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to get that voice actress on here.
Don't
say it's impossible because I will find a way to make it possible.
It is not impossible. Are you kidding?
Nothing's impossible when it comes over here. But no, like I and Jordan, he makes it to these shows when he can. There was no guarantee he was going to be here tonight, but I slid this in just in case he was. I didn't really want to get deep into Pokemon today, but what I do want to get deep into right now is it is time to play some games.
Let's do it. I'm ready for you.
And I know that one of the animes that you love so much is Hunter x Hunter, because we've talked about that a lot on this
My
podcast.
favorite.
So there's a game that we've been doing a lot here lately called Agree or Disagree. So I got some things that I'm going to bring up about Hunter x Hunter, the anime.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I want you to let me know if you agree with these statements or not.
Okay.
Let's see where this is going. I'm gonna be the fucking hot seat tonight. All right. All right. See where this is going. All right. This is a setup.
It may not be going where you think it is.
I think this is a setup, bro. I feel it. I don't hear nothing. This is a man who create diabolical questions. Okay.
I'm ready.
I don't hear none of that. We talking about the same person who made me try to choose eye to eye and how to make a man out of you. I ain't trying to hear none of the BS he about to say right now.
But low-key, that was an easy pick, but okay.
Like I don't want to hear that. So
she said low key that was an easy pick. Don't let that gloss over.
I heard her say that, but we here right now.
I will say
Facts.
I will say this. I am leaving the Chimera Ant arc out of this completely because I feel like we've talked about that to death.
Okay,
We
but
talked about
facts.
that.
Okay, I understand.
Where we at? I
Tomato,
just feel like I
tomato.
know where we're going with this.
I understand.
about what's
I do.
happening. But let's go.
I get
I'm
it.
just ready. Let's
Me
go.
too.
See, he thinks. Look,
Let's go.
this time it's really more about the show itself than the actual scenarios. But the first one, we're gonna softball it a little bit. So, Chaos, agree or disagree with the statement that Nen is the best power system in anime?
I think I can agree. There is no discrepancy like with their. I just talked about this with Sean last week. People say that the system is like flawed in some places, which no, because they lay everything out on a piece of paper. And when they're about to go through the that like hotel or whatever, the whatever they do, I forgot what the hell you call it. Anyways, they are trying to make some money. So when they're learning about Nen, they are breaking it down into each scale, right? This is based on whatever ability that you can form or whatever you can do. When they talk about the people that have more than one ability, they are very specific users. They didn't lie. Kurapika is one of those people that can use more than one Nen ability. And it was very much proven. And it's also like it's the basic power triangle system, right? So when that happened, they were like, this for Kurapika basically will oversee physical power. And it did. It showed. And it did not lie. Then we talked about judgment. And like their resolve. And whatever they use, this is their resolve. This is what's going to happen to them in a minute. Or at the end, Kurapika may kill himself. You know, like he may kill himself if he uses this on the wrong person. Right? I still believe that to be true. Also, Gon, his resolve, and you saw what happened to him. That was also very true. Everything is scaled exactly how it needed to. I also think that the power system was actually phenomenal because we actually saw struggle in the main characters. So we were able to see how they could learn and build their Nen or whatever. I think it's the best power system, to be honest. Jujutsu Kaisen does nothing on them. That's what people are so upset about. Oh, I don't understand Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, yeah, I don't either, because I actually think that system's flawed. But they broke this down to a T in Hunter x Hunter. They do a very good job of storytelling. I said what I said. They do not leave out a detail. They don't leave out a detail.
She say it's the best power system in all of anime, but Jujutsu Kaisen also caught a stray in the process.
Absolutely.
So, King of New York, you agree with that?
I actually do. I 100% do, because they literally laid it out and they explained it. And on top of that, every fight literally proves the point that, all right, cool, they're this user, and a special type of users do not go outside of that range at all. Especially the pedophile PDF file. But go ahead.
Are you talking about Hisoka?
Yeah.
Look,
His Funko Pop's just up there looking at me.
I almost got chaos last year with the interview.
You did, but I was gonna stand on business. It's like, who's a villain you love to hate? Who's a villain like that isn't a villain? Like,
I asked who was a villain that you would defend, and she said Hizuka. And when it was over, and it's there, you can go to my page and check it out. And I told her, I said, well, you know what they say, certified lover boy.
Certified.
And she almost finished it.
it's because the song was trending. I had to sing it.
She almost finished it, and she stopped herself because she was like, wait a minute.
I'm a fan.
Wait. What you say? You say you a fan? You a fan?
She a fan.
Oh my gosh. Gone wouldn't have made it through Greed Island without him. Sorry.
And
actually, no, I got one. I have an agree or disagree that I forgot to put in the thing, but I'm gonna ask y'all that one here in a second. But on this one, sir, is there anything you want to chime in on about Nen being the best in all of anime?
Oh no, no. I'm not fighting nobody about power systems. No, I feel like all power systems are ridiculous, and it's just crazy. But everybody has their own difference of things. Because, like I said, I watch a lot of animes where power systems are ridiculous, and I saw Gon pull a ridiculous moment in the show. So that's why I'm just like, powers, yeah, right. In the words of Dragon Ball Z, power levels are bullshit. So yeah, I don't care about none of that.
Right. That's
like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'll be a band. Like, if you want me to agree or disagree, I'm just gonna agree so y'all can have it, because I'm not finna fight y'all about as if it's the best nin power system, and I'm over here just like, but this nigga just, you know what? I'm not.
that was his resolve. That was his resolution. That was it.
You see, I'm good. You got it. I'm good. You got it.
I just wanted to put that bug in your ear. That's all.
Look, I'm not finna argue with y'all about some nanability shit. Y'all got that. Yeah, I got that. Hey, just like the anime intros and stuff like that.
Okay,
y'all got it. I ain't
arguing. My dog.
Yeah, I got
that. Mm-hmm. What is he doing?
I don't know. He looks kicking.
He's laid out.
Yeah,
he's probably farting, to be honest.
Gassy baby.
Gassy baby. Well, all right. Well, let's go to the next one then, because I want to see where we stand on arcs. Who knows? Maybe another arc will come into here. But
talk about
agree or disagree, Greed Island is the weakest arc.
Greed Island?
No. I disagree. What? Wait, okay.
Oh, no, take your time, Pastor. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
So
that was the training arc, right?
Basically.
But okay.
The game?
I was having to make sure.
Because York New City, that was a vibe. It really set the tone for exactly what I was getting into. Like I that was one of the strongest arcs for me. Okay, I mean, if you're breaking it down, what are the other arcs though? Like sorry, I
think any of them. Like if you don't think it's the weakest,
then Greed Island and then Chimera arc, right? That's what most people would break it down as.
Oh, no, there's also I forget the actual name of it, but there's the arc where they go to where they fight in the tower.
That's before York New, right?
You know, they tried to go there. Hizuka was like with the person,
right?
Like,
yeah,
you up there,
guys. You know what?
There's Chimera Ant. There's what happens after Chimera Ant.
The Dark
election
Continent.
arc. Yeah, there's a lot
of refreshers.
Honestly,
you got
With the Phantom
Election.
Troop.
You got the Greed Island arc, you got the Chimera arc, you got the Heavens Arena arc, you got the Hunter Exam arc, you got the York New arc, you got the 1300 Chairman Election arc, you got the Zodak
shit.
Family arc, you got the Secession Contest arc, you got the Dark. Well, that's manga if y'all deep.
Right. That's about as far as I go, though.
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
not finna.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna include manga
and
arcs in
the
this conversation.
only no, that's it. And the only one that's in an election arc. So, boom. The only one that's not going to be included is the manga one.
I don't think Greed Island is the weakest arc. I still think it was a really cool process. As much as I hated, like, your dad set this up for you. Like, if you can get through it, you're gonna meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that was the premise of it. But I don't think it's the weakest arc. It was still good. Like, I loved it. It still every arc set up so much for what they needed to do and accomplish. Well, for Gone. But I hated the election arc because I hate elections in general. So, like, that sucked, and it was annoying because, like, was his bum ass dad on the council, and the people running for the council were bum ass too. Like, this is tough. I don't think Greed Island is the weakest arc. I really don't. I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I don't think so.
But like I said, I'll say this. Before I go to Jasirii, if it's not the weakest arc, which is?
If I say the Hunter Exam, like, people are gonna, like, roast my shit because that's when we first get the first view on, like, everyone's ability. And Gon got a motherfucking fishing rod, but Killua killed somebody. So it's like, people love that. But, like, I don't feel like that can carry, like, that. It took, Hunter x Hunter took a long time to set up for me. I love stuff like that. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it took forever. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'm too biased.
You're too biased? That's not how we do things around here.
I'm too biased. I don't think I have an answer. I'm stressed. I'm going to pass out.
No, this is the podcast is real, lady.
The podcast is real.
What do you guys think? Let me hear you out.
Like I said, I got some, and I'll throw them out to you. Like you said, so you don't think it's Greed Island. I severely don't think you probably think it's Chimera Ant. There's York New City. Yeah, Heaven's Arena. That's the one I was talking about where they do the training in the.
That one was good too because I loved seeing Gon fight. He's still gonna get his ass beat. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see characters get their ass beat, and I want to see the comeback. Like, I want to see the growth from that. He saw his aura. He saw the Nen seething from that man, and still was out there ready to beat his ass. That is not a bad arc. No.
Yeah, there's also the Zodak family arc.
That was like, I could give a fuck about them.
So would that be the weakest?
I still don't think so because it gave.
Hey, Jasirii, stand on business. Stand on business, Jasirii.
I could give a fuck about it, but I don't think it was bad because we needed that, like, that background for Killua's character, because Killua carried low-key the rest of Hunter x Hunter. He had to be level-headed for Gon, and his like, interacting with his family the way that they are, he had to be like that. He had to just suck it up and hold that L. But he was also able to just withstand so much so nothing fazed him. If Gon didn't have anybody like that, Gon had been dead real early. That arc is important. Did I like it? Was it my favorite? No, but it's not the weakest because it set up. Y'all, backstory is important to me. That's why I'm gonna keep saying no. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is important to me. We'll
get the backstory a little bit later, but go ahead.
Oh my god.
So did you give your answer, or is it still hard to give one right now?
I want someone else to give an answer. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. I'm sorry.
King of New York.
First time in history, we have heard a person on the podcast is real on the fucking hot seat that is burning on their favorite anime scene.
I am.
Say these words. Have no
I'm struggling right now, y'all.
And y'all know how we are. We don't like
I'm
that.
struggling. I'm really going through it right now. And also, I'm trying to play every arc in my head.
Well, it's okay. It's okay to be. It's okay.
Like you
because we
said,
all
there's
have
the
that great-
election.
you know what I'm
you
saying?
talked about that. You
I was
know,
saying, I throw it off.
election's
I could throw the
important.
election off. I could be.
I
honest
think
with
I
you.
can too, because
I
like I
can
said,
throw the
it wasn't my
election off.
jam. Like
Yeah,
I
I
can
said,
get a
obviously,
I
there's
will
also
pop it off for you.
there's
Because
also
like,
Killua, Killua and Alika, him going with his sister and all of that. Because I think technically that's two
that
different
arc was
arcs.
mandatory.
I would say
I
election.
agree.
for me.
I feel like
I'm
it could
going
be the
election because
election.
I feel
I'm
like
about to be
the election. I feel like when it came with the election, everybody was just like the definition of like just trying to figure out who's going to be the next big dog in the game. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of really more it was with the fact of homeboy was like, hey, you didn't go check on your Dollar, don't you know what? Y'all talk. Give me a second. I got someone knocking on the door. Go for it.
Nah, you're good. All right. Well, King of New York is Greed Island the weakest arc. Do you agree or disagree with that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I do not agree with it. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, look at the family coming through.
And you know what? That's fair enough. Well, then I'm asking the same question. If it's not, then which is?
Honestly, to me, you see, I couldn't agree with everybody, right?
Okay.
Right, but hear me out.
Yep.
Hear me out. The second half of Chimera art, like the first half was perfect. It was going crazy. It was killing everybody and everybody. But the second half felt like a whole like Dragon Ball Z, like GT. I'm not gonna front. It felt like GT. It felt like they tried to go somewhere with it and be like, all right, cool. We can make everybody feel better after we done bodied up. And it was not hitting for me. The beginning half, amazing. The second half, trash to me. It was not giving what it was supposed to give.
The second half starting when?
Sorry,
when the old man
pretty much bodied himself.
But what
and
was
then
his
they started
other
coming
option?
back as eggs. They
Right,
were hatching as the people were being reborn as eggs.
But what was the other option?
What were the other options?
You know what I mean? Like
Other
he
than
had to
bodying himself?
sacrifice, or else this would have just. If you sent the strongest.
Yes, I understand that. The strongest did die, but then again, the answer's still there, and they're still hatching, and they want to be normal people, and they want to migrate amongst the people, which technically they still are the people, but half of them don't have their memories, and the other half do have memories.
Right.
So they're like different grades of ants. So they.
So let me get this straight so I can understand.
And if Gon could beat Pito, the prince could have got gut. All right, go ahead.
I just want to know when you say halftime, you said when we got to the end of him bodying himself, then later on that's when it got bad, or we're saying
that's when it got bad.
Okay, because I was like, okay,
scene,
now I gotta understand. Okay, I gotta understand it. So basically, when he came back and got help from his crew member and then gone. So basically, when we got to Pito part, is that what you're saying? So let me ask a question. So when we get to go into Pito, was that hype for you, or was that like because you kind of cutting that off in that half as well?
Right.
All right. So
you see what I'm saying? And then you kind of cut it off, guys.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
That.
And you fuck with Killua. Tough. I know how you are.
Yes, I do. Folks. I heavy. All right. You know what? Let me take that back. The half when they started going back over to the light side, all the fights were tough.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they started trying to bring people back and then trying to redirect the direction of Hunter x Hunter. Because that's why I feel like the GT side was after all the fighting scenes were completed, when Pito and Gon was completed, after the explosion was completed, it was it's back as a child.
Yeah,
so I feel like fourth quarter was your problem then.
Low key,
fourth quarter was your problem. Third quarter was more of like trying to get what was going on. I was like, huh?
Right.
The fourth quarter was like, what the fuck is this? Because that's when we got the blonde lady and then Kai come back to life. So I'm sensing fourth quarter with you.
Kai coming back to life is bullshit. But anyway, continue.
Who coming back to life?
Kite. You know, him coming back to
Should've
life,
stayed
being
there.
as another boy, as another, you know, that part.
Ah!
You know what I'm saying? Look, that's him saying, I just want to know where we at.
I know. And that's why I said it was hard to pinpoint, because I felt like every part was important. It's really hard to, you know what I mean? Like
The end wasn't.
you have to nitpick, but I can't nitpick.
I feel you on the
from
end though. I do feel you on
one
the end.
arc.
Jasirii. I do understand where you come from with the end. I do.
Yeah, I try to look at it differently, which is why I try not to say like that arc alone, only because like it showed a very sensible moment of like you were a mix between an ant and a human, and humans have feelings, and humans have like humans learn. Like he was learning every day. He was learning what feelings were. He was also learning what it was like to be like wanting to be better than someone, annoyed that
A
he couldn't
loser.
beat somebody. He was literally learning adult emotions, which is why it wasn't a bad moment. And I can't say that made it weak. If anything, that is insane character in like mental emotional development. Like that takes work to write. So that's what I was, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Like I also understand, because I do feel like it was kind of just like you almost had to kind of come up with something to make this appeal to like the, you know, the big bad boss ending. Like you finally did it. But I will say I hated that Gon was not the one to fight Miriam. That bothered me. Because
It
I
bothered
feel like
everybody.
the beef should have been with P2. Granted, P2 was that bitch for doing that shit to Kite, but that shit wouldn't even happen with Kite if they would have just left like he said. But anyways, his beef would have just been with Miriam and they could have just figured that out. But I also don't think Gon's resolve would have been strong enough to actually even kill him. You know what I mean? So it's like that's where it gets, you know, all the hypotheticals and all that shit. That's where it gets tricky. But I fuck with it. So, but I understand. I do.
It is anime 101. You know how it is.
Yeah,
Friend goes away in a bit, and you get a big power up boost. It's anime 101.
Literally,
Protagonist
yeah, for
101.
sure.
Everybody gets
Plot
that.
armor's
For
gonna
sure.
show up
Like
at some point.
everybody
yeah.
got that. Come on now. At least Genkai wasn't real with it. With Tagoro.
Facts.
At least she was real
Oh
with it.
my God, don't
At
even
least she was real with it. Hey, look
Oh
here.
my
If you want to see his plot, hey, you want to see this plot armor that you want,
When
get
people
rid of
do-
his friends.
What they do now?
If you want
Clock
to
it.
Yeah, that's what they do. They do.
at least Genkai was real with it when it came with plot armor.
Yeah, Genkai. Also, I watched Yu Yu Hakusho
Genkai
the
is
first time,
dead.
by the way, like
Mhm.
just this year.
Mm.
That was an experience. But I also
Did you
understand why
cry?
Hunter x
How
Hunter
many
was.
times?
Oh, can I tell you the part I cried the most?
Okay.
Go for it.
When he was given that bird, the little blue bird, like the demon, he had to hatch that. Yeah, Pooh. And Genkai was like, I'm giving you like her spirit to basically be able to win the dark tournament. And she was like, your body's gonna reject it, or you're gonna suck it up, and you're gonna like if you reject it, you die. But you have to try. And I
Which
know
was
you
an
can't
ass.
handle it, but I'm gonna oh yeah.
Such an asshole when she said that.
Absolutely.
That's an asshole. That was just a
Yes.
mental thing when she said that.
It
though.
was.
That's a mental thing. That's what that was.
I had just never really, I felt like I had never seen somebody go through so much pain to basically protect the lives of others. Like, this was an extreme cost. Like, it was an extreme exchange. It's life or death. And he wasn't able to even learn how to use any of this shit until it was time to fight. It was so, like, your brain is like, well, what is he gonna do? And then you could see each beam, like, bursting through his body, and then the rocks felt was gonna fall on Pooh, and he was screaming, and he saved, bro. You know the cry where you like the breathing, like that's the crying I was doing, because that was insane. I felt like I have never seen somebody go through something like that. That was intense, and it was all for everybody else. It wasn't about him, and that's what made it like memorable. That shit, oh my God, that shit tore me to pieces. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho is completely goated. There's a lot of animes out there that are completely goated. And we know because even as we stand right now, you know, Jasirii got Monkey D. Luffy behind him. And I will say this, because there's a lot of people that always say it. One Piece is not too long, but Greed Island damn sure was.
Give me like 5 seconds, or give me like a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really fast.
I know. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do,
I have
sis?
nieces and nephews, and I'm over here running back and forth. They get on
Nah,
my
you're
nerve.
good.
But it's all good. All
You
right,
do what
so-
you gotta do.
Hey,
But yeah, that is my statement on Greed Island.
Before we go to you on that statement, right? I was trying to jump in on a quote of the Yu Yu Hakusho of the food moment. I never had a chance because my nieces and nephew are being them, and you can't hate on them just being them. But no, with the food thing, the biggest thing about what it came with food was is with the emotional state. I think that what got me the most was when you learn the definition of loving yourself and letting yourself down. When you have a spirit animal, it is the same reflection as you. When you're weak, he's weak. When you give up, he gives up. Like you are legit looking at yourself in the mirror, and the only time I felt like super more released and relaxed is when food was helping Yusuke with the water, and he was the definition of not giving up versus Yusuke just gave up all hope. And that was a great difference of characteristics in that, and I love that emotional contact moment when that happened in Yu Yu Hakusho. You really don't have a lot of emotional in Yu Yu Hakusho at all. You get rare moments of those. You really do get rare. Don't let the sad music play get you on the background. That don't mean it's just a sad moment. They just try to make it like sad. It's up to you if it's sad or not. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. This shit it's hard to understand what's sad nowadays when it comes to anime. Oh Lord.
You're not wrong, because sadness in anime
is I feel like sadness in anime now is not the same. Sadness in anime is not the same how it was back in the day. Now anime shows. Okay, I would say I give y'all this. If we talk about like an emotional state of now animes, I give y'all Attack on Titan, which is a great emotional state. It was a great emotional destruct what was going on. And I'm saying for me, not for a lot of people, for me, I'll say Demon Slayer. And if you are and I'm not just gonna say that too, because there's other genres of anime like love anime stuff out there too, which I know there's great emotional stuff in that area as well. So I don't want y'all to just make me think I'm sticking on that. But those are kind of like few are the ones that you get emotional, but like, nah, man, there's no more sadness and stuff like that no more, bro. JJK tried. When Itadori on the ground, when Sukuna was going around, you know what they play in the background? You
Like-
are my special. Boom. They know
Right,
what they were doing.
like-
What was the sad scene of that? Nah, they got hype.
They really tried with Nanami. I was like, if you would have told me
no,
early,
they tried with Nanami.
they
tried
really
so bad.
did. They were grasping at straws.
Ooh, that Nanami was for the ladies. Nanami was for the ladies right there.
Like, if you told me in the
Ooh.
There was
beginning,
a couple women that broke down in
like,
tears.
bruh, if they would have set this up when he was younger, like his dream was to go to Malaysia, his dream was to live a life without curses, blah 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 blah. Like, if you would have given me something way earlier of him living the life that he actually really wanted to and didn't get, knowing that he may not get the chance, I'd be like, okay. But the fact that you threw it on me when bro was halfway deceased was insane to me. Why do I care?
Again, we're definitely gonna get into some backstories a little.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let me shut up.
Not necessarily JJK. That's just what we call,
Yeah.
you know,
he was
putting
on
a
three.
pin in something for later, obviously. But no, but like you said, anime it's not as sad like it used to be. But again,
Yeah.
what is sad is how damn long Greed Island was. Yes, that's how we get back to what
That's
we
crazy.
were talking about. Because look, I like Greed Island. But by the time they started playing like dodgeball and shit, I'm like, can we wrap this up?
That was dope though.
You told
It was.
you know she.
I didn't say that. I just said by the
time.
time we got there, it was just like by
You
that
know-
point we had gotten through so
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah,
I'm just like, this is still going.
I do understand though. I do. I actually do. It was long. But I wanted to see my mans, so I was powering through. That
See?
is all.
Powering through. No, it's fine. I actually agree with y'all about elections. I don't really care about elections either. I just have to throw out there that I don't think Greed Island is the weakest, but it's long.
It is, for sure.
It is.
You start.
Election could go too.
I mean, Chimera Ant kind of lingers a little bit too, but not like Greed Island.
Not like,
The-
yeah. I will say there was only one filler episode in the Chimera Ant arc. Do with that information what you will, and I can tell you exactly what it is. I can literally tell you what episode it is. Anyways.
But yes, Chaos, agree or disagree with this as far as plots and stuff goes. The Phantom Troop deserved more screen time. Speaking of backstories.
Word, because which version are we talking about? Which version?
Which version are we talking about?
Because it's two different versions. So I'm just saying.
So I didn't see the 1999 Hunter x Hunter, by the way. I did not. I did not.
Yo, Jasirii, come on. This
Damn,
is
the whole thing then fell over?
This is the same person who just...
good.
Jasirii.
I was doing good.
Wait, but just give me a second.
Doing so good.
I'm gonna go back and watch it because I do want to see it. Like that. It's not that I don't want to, but
Oh,
I do.
weekly Jasirii crash out.
No, I'm limited,
You know what?
y'all. Please bear with me.
This is the same person.
I
who's now
apologize. This
catching
was
up
this
on
was not the
Naruto, bro.
Jasirii I was 5 seconds ago.
It
Make sure to
wasn't.
go look at my backup album. You know what I mean? This is my apology tour. So just make sure that you pop in. You know what I mean? Back to you, Chaos. Yeah.
Wow.
This man made 5, maybe 10 apology albums at this point.
Hey, look, as long as he keeps continuing to try to be a better man, that's all we can hope for. Anyway,
That's all we can hope for.
but yeah, Chaos. Back to the Phantom Troop.
I love the screen time that I got with the Phantom Troop. In my opinion, I know Hisoka's backstory, even though he's not he quit the Phantom Troop, but I do know his backstory just from like the internet because I wanted to know, which was extremely fucked up, by the way. So I would say maybe his was the one I cared about the most, but I just went out and found it on my own. Everyone else, I will say, I thought it was interesting how this random group of people like linked together, but they were all kind of on the same page. Like nobody gave a fuck until it was time to give a fuck. So I almost was like, they just the villainous troop, so I could just fuck with it.
Okay.
Which I was okay with. You know what I mean? Like I was okay with. They had a leader. He was looking for something. They obeyed his commands. I thought it was just really as simple as that. We didn't get much backstory. Actually, no, not in this. No. When you think about it, nobody got anything.
People
You
have
just
their
learn-
favorites, but you don't really know much about them.
You don't. I mean, you learn that Phaeton, when he started crashing out, he started speaking Chinese. Like, I didn't know that was something that I needed to know. But when I did, I was like, wow, like, I wish I knew more. You know what I'm saying? I was content with knowing that they were the villainous troop of the show in that they got their time and then they weren't too much invested in the other shit. You know what I mean? Like they are strong, they have their abilities, they do what they do, and I'm okay with the screen time that they got. I don't think they need it anymore. I cared about one person and one person only. I kind of care about Crollo actually, but we're not gonna talk about that. But everyone else.
Well, I guess the follow-up question would be: had they got that more screen time in those backstories, do you think you would have cared about them more?
Absolutely, 150%. Because I'm a backstory fiend. I want to know everything. I feel like the series gave me enough that I didn't need to know. Like, I didn't need to know. They lasted for that one piece, York New City, and they packed that shit up. I saw them later on, and I Chimera Ant for whatever reason, and it was like, but that was exciting because they were going toe to toe with people of their actual skill level. So I didn't need to know nothing else. That's what I wanted to see. That's good. I'm good. I got to see that and this, their abilities and what they can do and how strong they actually are in comparison to something that is like a mutant and is basically the strongest thing on the planet. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I was actually a-okay with that. So anyways, that's just me though.
That's just her though. The woman that loves her backstory said she was okay with them not really having backstories.
Yeah,
Jasirii,
I was actually okay.
do you feel like the Phantom Troop in this version of Hunter x Hunter should have gotten more screen time to flesh them out?
In the newer version, I mean, listen, I feel like they should have got a little more in depth in the newer version, but not everything could be old school. So that's my answer.
Speak up, sir.
Not everything can be old school.
Not everything could be old school.
I understand.
That's one of the things that I wished.
Okay. So if I
But
go back
yes.
and watch the 1999 one, I'm gonna get it.
I'll read the manga.
If I read, I go
Yeah.
to sleep. So I'm so for real. I'm gonna just be honest. At my big age, I'm going to sleep.
I'm
but
older
yeah.
than you. Stop saying that.
might be big dog. But facts. I'm invested now. So now I'm invested. So thank you, because now I'm just gonna go watch it.
Yes.
I'm just
Watch
trying to
the
catch
old school
up. You know what I
version.
mean?
You
Everyone
won't be
else watching all
disappointed.
this stuff, I
You
can't.
will not be.
I gotta watch Gachukita.
Listen, I'm just saying you won't be disappointed.
And you know
You
what?
won't be
That's all I need to
disappointed.
hear.
And I think they're
Actual
finally
blood.
animating the
There's
next
actual-
arc. So
A
we'll
lot more
see.
gory. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, sir, do you feel like they got enough screen time, or did they need more?
Okay, I'm going by the definition of what this means. So screen time, as in on the screen, correct? Like seeing the front of not animated, right? That type of way. Is that what you mean
Everything
by
in
screen
that,
time?
everything in the actual anime. Do you feel like they were shown enough in the anime? Because, like we said, it's not like all the members of the Phantom Troop really got a lot of, got fleshed out a lot. They were here for what, like 2 arcs?
Yeah,
And
I got you.
yeah. So yeah, just do you feel like they deserved more, especially compared to what Jasirii saying in the older version?
I think they were trying to get to the point when it came with the Phantom Troops with this one. I think they were trying to like get a lot of things that was going on. I think when it came with Crollo, I feel like a lot of people was kind of upset about that because they want to see the Hisoka and the Crollo.
Correct.
That was going on. So I feel like that was kind of one of the biggest things that was supposed to happen because a lot of people was like aura farming, bloodthirsty with Nin when it came with that part. And I ain't gonna say I was one of them, but I definitely was like wanted to see it to happen. So I feel like that
another one of those fights they built up.
Yeah, I feel like that was one of the ones where people were like, yo, they should have more screen time because of that moment. And now that moment never happened. A lot of people kind of say they should have more screen time. So for me, I don't necessarily would just be on that side of they should have more screen time. I'm going to say disagree for me because I think this was more of I need to get to the point because y'all already have the older version. So whatever, have fun with that. So this is the one we're going to do. And we're going to change things up. So we're going to get straight to the point with this. So that's kind of how I'm seeing with this one.
Okay. Definitely fair.
I guess.
Because when it came,
because
Crollo was one of the biggest upsettings in Hunter x Hunter for a long time. And a lot of people were upset.
Yeah, low key.
They wanted that fight. And Hisoka literally kept saying he wanted to keep constantly fighting the strongest, even though he was liking the Phantom Troop, but he don't really care about the Phantom Troop. He wants to fight the people that was ahead of the Phantom Troop, and people was definitely upbringing Crollo like he was Kakashi. So so they were like, hey, Crollo, every time Kakashi everybody know who Kakashi is, but they go to the Kakashi in this village.
Super Blaze.
You're the Kakashi.
Yeah.
You're the Kakashi in this. Like that's kind of how it was with the Phantom Troop. Where Crollo was like, Crollo is this, he's him, and everybody know who he is. They just not put him. So that should have been the pinnacle moment for a lot of people.
I can definitely see that because he was just like every time he was supposed to fight, it just never fully happened. Like even when Killua's granddad showed up. Oh my god, bro! And his
lasted for a second.
I'm saying
when his dad showed up.
A lot of people was just more. I just feel like when you see the Phantom Troops, people want to see more, but at the same time, I enjoyed every bit. I enjoyed seeing Killua pack Homeboy. I don't care what y'all say.
Yes.
I enjoy that. Homeboy brought a shovel to the fight. What are you talking about?
He already knew.
Nah, bro. He planned that straight ahead, and then at the end of it, you had Homeboy sitting down with all the other eyes. What?
Okay. I was like, oh wow.
What are you talking about here? What? Come on now. Nah,
insane.
And then we got Homeboy, got super fucking mad and started burning everything in it. Nah, bro. We had a lot. I feel like with the Phantom, they did right. Let's just call it what it is. The Crollo and then he's the one.
100%.
I feel like
100%.
They were in, and they were out. The Akatsuki would never. But anyway.
The Akatsuki would never.
I agree or disagree with this statement, Miss Chaos. The story should have ended with Gon meeting Jin.
Like as a whole?
like that should have been, he did that and the story's over, because we know, at least we were led to believe that that's what this show was going to be about. So do you feel like that's how the series should have actually ended, instead of, hey, we got that, and oh, by the way, it's not even near over?
Well, I'm gonna say, if I didn't know so much, I would say yes. But I know too much. And Kurapika was actually supposed to be the main character of this actual series. So after that, like, you should, I mean, there's not a lot of holes, but I don't think it should have ended with Gon meeting Jing, because there's other people that had just important missions to take care of as he did, which was like everybody risked everything for him. So I think at some point we should be allowed to know what everybody else got into, which was, I mean, like, again, the Hisoka and Crollo, like, does that ever happen? Like, what's the actual beef behind this? And then you have, I don't know if you guys saw, there was one Chimera ant that actually made it out alive, and he is still walking amongst the people.
You talking about that old wolf bastard?
Is it not the wolf?
Was he the wolf guy? Was that the one who made it out?
I can't remember his exact design, but there is one. And I don't know if that has any relevance, but like, if you pay attention, there is one that actually was like, okay, like, I don't want to tell anybody that I'm still here, and like, this is just the life that he wants to live. Like, he wants to live a fruitful life and all that shit. But he's still just roaming like the premises, right? Then you have Killua has not Killua, wow. Kurapika hasn't like avenged his family. That was his whole goal. So we stopped there. We didn't get to know. Leorio, I know you went to school, you a doctor, so like, now what are you doing? And then we saw that you had this random ass, strong ass power in the election. And now it's like, so what else besides being a doctor is it that you want to do, or what are you doing? You know what I mean? So everybody who helped his Gon's journey be so pivotal, I think deserves, like, we deserve to know their side, because they stopped everything they were doing for him, and that is unfair. Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, and I want to know, like, is Killua going to be able to like help his sister like function normally without killing his whole family? Is Illumi a hater? Like, is Illumi going to kill her? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that's very, like, you know, they low-key got beef, which is why they keep her locked up like that, because she has such a crazy power. What happens? We want to know. The people want to know. I want to know. It should not have stopped at him meeting Jin. Well, I honestly could have gave a fuck, because I didn't like his dad.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it isn't really more of a, should the story have continued what we saw afterwards. It's more of, since they had this thing, and a lot of people, like you said, it's more of a Kurapika story, but there's a lot of people that feel like Gon is the main character of Hunter x Hunter. So they're saying you could have still wrapped up everybody else's stories, everything that's happening afterwards, but then once all of them reach their conclusions, then it still ends with Gon meeting his father. Right. And then, do you feel like he met him too early, or should everybody else have wrapped up all of their stuff and he would be the last person to wrap up his?
No, I wouldn't have gone to be done. I was so sick of him. He needed to be done first so that everyone else could run. He was selfish. People could have died. A whole family could have died. That are the assassins in order to keep the world in check, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody gave their all for him, and I don't like that. He got his end all be all, but no one else did. Just go ahead and pack that up so we could be mad, and we could do without, and we could be happy for everyone else's whatever their happy ending might be, or if it is a happy ending.
They packed it up because him meeting his father was very anticlimactic. But
it was 100%, 150%. As a Hunter stan, I would die on that hill. It was very anticlimactic. Like, he's my son. He'll make it out all right.
That's why I said the election get going.
Facts.
And like you set me up at the beginning of this story that we were gonna have all these crazy adventures of keep away, and you're gonna have to do all of these amazing things and fight all these battles and solve all these things, and you're gonna finally catch up to your father. No, you just had a crash out,
Basically.
almost died,
Mm-hmm.
and there he is.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey. And then you just wanted him to climb a tree? Why couldn't you just pick him up from the hospital and be like, I'm proud of or something? Like, he was on his deathbed.
Man,
And you
them
still made
kids.
him do more work? That's crazy. That's blasphemous. That was blasphemous. No. And you still made him come looking for you, bro. What?
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay a child support.
Yeah, to Siri's same question, did he meet his father too soon, or should that have been the last thing we seen?
Man, I'm not going front. The storyline keeps on playing out. He still want to meet his father. His father's gonna run off, save them kids. So yeah, I ain't gonna front. He ain't meet his daddy too soon.
Mm-hmm.
But that dad too.
Truly. Truly. Top 3 worst dads.
Word.
Shout Tucker #1 for me, but we'll just clearly.
Yeah, we ain't gonna mention Tucker.
At least Tucker wasn't around for very long.
We ain't gonna mention Tucker.
But that was enough.
I know. I just said at least he wasn't around for very
This
long.
is true. This is true. This is true. True. We don't know the
He
circumstances
was a
of
family
God's
man
birth
for
either.
sure.
We don't, and he probably won't even there. Honestly.
Shout Tucker, bad father, bad husband, bad everything.
All the above.
Father of the year.
You know? Give him a goddamn medal.
Don't get too attached to him. You don't know what's going to happen to you.
Okay.
You might end up in an experiment.
Crazy.
Crazy work.
Oh, sir, where do you stand? Did you meet him too soon? Do you agree that it should have ended?
The story should have ended with Gon meeting Jing. I agree the story should have ended with Gon ending with Jing. The only thing about that is a lot of people wanted the information and stuff into that in it first. So I feel like if they would have everything, all the information and stuff in, oh my God, what's going on over there?
Oh, no. Don't cry, no! No, don't cry. Not the kitty's
Yeah, so he's probably going to be tending to that. So if he wants to come back and add to it, we will definitely get that at the time. But we're going to go ahead and move on in the meantime because we only got a couple of topics left.
Okay.
Before we go ahead and wrap this out of here. But we were not going to get out of here without talking about Demon Slayer.
Movie.
Yes, he's back. But before we move to Demon Slayer, sir, go ahead and finish your point.
Basically, I'm just gonna wrap it up. I was just basically just saying it should have. Yes, the story should end with him meeting his father. Like as the ending of the story, absolutely it should. It should. Would it go? But the after the world and stuff after that, that's no. But the story legit.
So basically everybody else could have everything that they are doing now, but then it still ends.
And that's what I'm saying. The question says it should have ended with Jin.
Yeah.
Yes, it should have ended with him meeting his father.
Mm-hmm.
It should.
Okay.
Not exploring the world and what's out there.
Yeah.
Then that's another book. That's
right.
Like I said, but I did see somewhere where they're like finally finna try to animate the next arc for Hunter x Hunter. So hopefully that does actually happen.
I hope so.
We talking about Demon Slayer, the one that's been leaked.
Yeah, I had to.
I did more diving.
I was gonna say I had to quiet you on that one last week because you tried to throw that in as an anime recommendation. I'm like, no, we cannot legally recommend that.
That's not my fault for not knowing that. I'm gonna be real with you. If that something's in my face, I'm like, oh shit, it's been released. Cool. But then you did more research into it, and you're like, oh shit, it's been leaked. So that ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. This shit been leaking. I ain't know. It's not my fault. That is
Yeah.
not my job.
No, that's why it's not on any. That's why that is not on any official sites. But we know where you go for your
That's
anime
crazy.
stuff. But we won't say that here on the podcast. But yeah,
Ooh,
that is
No,
not
I
my
think that's
job.
your anime.
okay, that is not my job.
Discuss the Demon Slayer. What about it? What are we talking about? What about
We
it?
are going to go into a couple of things because we know how much Chaos loves Demon Slayer. I'm not going to ask her has she watched the leak movie or not, because I'm not going to get her to admit or deny that on the podcast, because we never know what kind of big time sponsor she might have coming out from behind that. So we'll just go ahead and get into some questions as far as Demon Slayer goes. So Chaos, when we know about the storyline of Demon Slayer, we know one thing about it: it's pretty tight. Like that's why there's only so much left. So with that being said, when it comes to all of the missions that they went on, do you feel like there should have been more missions in the story without Upper Moons? Or do you feel like they got to all of them too quickly?
No, I don't think they needed more missions without Upper Moons. And I'm just gonna say, for the sake of like of when you think about how long the actual storyline is, like, right, the beginning is his family has been killed by demons. His goal is to avenge his family and turn Nezuko back into his sister. That is it, right? There is nothing more, there is nothing less to that storyline, right? Like, if you watch the first 2 episodes, like, that is his goal. Okay? There's no need to do any more than what has been done. I think they did a great job, like, showing us, like, how he technically never gets to recover, like, and he has to just continuously, like, battle through, because if you let him recover any longer, it would have been too long at that point. Like, people would have just been pissed, and people are actually already complaining about it, which I think is blasphemous, because he doesn't get a break. So, he's in the room for a day and then he's out training. Like, what more did you want from the series? You know what I mean? People have short attention spans. I don't know what else they want from this series. But anyways, it was 1 goal, 2 goals, 2 points. He does train. He gets taught by a great amount of people. He gets experience with every Hashira, and you get to see the differences in the abilities, like how everyone teaches or how everyone learns, like, with these Hashira. Like, you don't know anything until you actually put it to the test. And that, I think they did a really good job at. So, I mean, you don't know until you know. Like, he didn't know he was going to get his mark until that fight with Tengen and the Upper Moon 6. Like, you don't know until you know. And it's like, we could even take it back to, like, Yusuke. Like, he didn't know the extent of how much that, like, spirit bomb the final spirit bomb he threw onto Girl was going to do what it did. He didn't. He was like, oh my God, like, bro flew. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know until you have the chance and the experience. So I think what they did was great. I think if they did too much more, it would have just dragged it out. So I don't think there needed to be more missions without Upper Moons. People would have been pissed. People are already complaining. So I don't think so. But I wouldn't have mind, because I love stuff like that. So
I was just going to say, the follow up to that would be, so did you feel like Tanjiro got too strong too quickly?
Not at all. His body has never recovered. Like, bro had broken ribs. He had a broken finger. Like, he got stabbed through his jaw. He was asleep for, like, what? I don't remember how many days they said. I think it was like 3-4 days. He woke up. Inosuke handed him, like, he was yelling in his face. They bought him, they bought him his snacks, and he was up and outside. What do you mean? What? Yeah, he was good. That they're doing a great job pacing the series, in my opinion. Kind of shrug.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Like I say, the host is not here to agree or disagree with you. He is here to just ask the questions. Jasirii, do you think there should have been more missions without Upper Moons? Basically, AKA, do you think maybe they could have slowly progressed his strength? But he basically got thrown into the deep end.
before I even answer that, there was a whole interaction there that I didn't get to mention. Like a whole interaction for the next Demon Slayer saga at San Diego. So like there was a crow and you put your hand over it. But back to your question, the pacing is exactly, they're doing exactly what it's supposed to. It's attractive, it's attracting, it's not getting dragged out. And I feel like if they did, it would
feel like they're damned if they do, damned if they don't, basically.
Low key.
Pretty much. I'm not here for a soap opera. You're watching him cry every other episode. Just keep watching it.
Like, what would you do if your whole family got killed in front of you? Cool. Yeah.
Word.
All right, cool.
But that's what I say. And like I said, I guess the best way to frame it would be like if Naruto came straight out the Chunin exams and just started fighting the Katsuki members.
Right. Because I need to know what he can. I need to know what the. And he still won't ready when he ran into him the first time.
I was about to say, hold on, because I feel like a lot of us are forgetting forgot about Riku. A lot of y'all forgot. The man said his own head. I feel like a lot of y'all legit forgot about it. I was like, why are we forgetting about this man thought he killed somebody, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He showed up and made quick work.
Are we going to sit here act like one of the most animated broke record scene of that year? What was going on? Because it was up for debates. That scene alone with Nezuko and Bloodstream curse and all that stuff. And to give you just one move to get rid of him. But yeah, but the point is, yeah, I feel like y'all kind of forgot my boy got body. He got body. Like, don't get me wrong, his blood, like, don't get me wrong. Of course, the protagonist side of his ancestors gotta pop him sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. But like, nah, homeboy still didn't do nothing. He was still an upper moon at the end of the day. Now, it was crazy. He wasn't even like the crazy top boy. You feel me? So I feel like a lot of y'all gotta y'all gotta relax, bro. Y'all can relax. Y'all can shut up. I ain't gonna hold you. That was blasphemous about that fast pacing of him being like this. Like, no. And then if that was the case, if that was the case, then a lot of things in Naruto, y'all should have been upset about a lot of things. Cause then
Thank you.
Like, oh, Kurama popped up in this scene. Why the fuck Kurama popped?
Yep.
Then y'all would have said something about that. Like, yep. I feel like y'all just ass grabbing and pulling shit at this point. You know what I mean? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, what? No. So the power of what's going on of Tanjiro, like right now, no, he's doing absolutely great, finding the pacing. And then to answer the question, sure, there has been more missions without upper moons. Y'all forgot, and I say this a lot. Muzan got rid of most of the upper moons. Dumbasses! So why are we talking like this, bro?
He did.
There have been more missions without upper. The man got rid of them.
He did. He
legit call a whole meeting just to be like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
It said, you know what? I don't even want to rock with y'all no more. Bye. All right, up to 5. Where y'all at? Because I need to talk to y'all real quick.
That's a detail.
Y'all kind of forgot.
That's a detail.
Like, when we talk about Demon Slayer and Muzan, he knows how I feel because Muzan is still the top villain on my list for a reason.
You don't think
a lot of people would disagree, but we can't have that conversation until everybody else finishes the story.
Like, bro, like, no, we getting there. We getting there.
I know that. I'm just saying we can't have this conversation on this podcast until the ending is animated. Because that's a lot I want to say about that.
My favorite scene that happened in Demon Slayer happened. What are we saying? When they all ran up on Muzan in the end? Oh, bro, the meeting?
Because you've seen it. Because you've seen it.
Kendrick Lamar line? That's a legit Kendrick Lamar line to homeboy.
Because for disclosure, my nephew and I, we've read the manga. We know how it ends. We know what happens with all of that stuff. We're not going to spoil it here on the podcast, but we'll say we've been to cons, and there's been so many people that will disrespect Muzan on their tier lists.
It just put him at the bottom. Like, y'all don't know shit.
I can only imagine.
Wait till we get there, and then
I already know.
I want to see how people feel when we get to the end of it. And then when we do get to the end of that part, there's still a lot of shit that makes y'all yeah. But anyways, Yes, should there have been more missions without upper moons? He got rid of them, so you're not gonna have them.
Y'all said the lower moons, not the upper moons.
But
Bro,
they still had to train to
moons-
become upper moons.
Look, if you have, first of all, when he mentioned the moons, all of them were upper. First off, when Muzin mentioned the upper moons, all of them were upper until we went to 5 and below. That's when he was like, I don't like the Lord. Now y'all some lower motherfuckers because of what y'all doing. Y'all acting some lower number motherfuckers. So now like, y'all the lowers of the bunch now. There were no such thing as lowers until Muzin called them up, was like, y'all some low niggas now. And you know what? Since you want to be in the upper moons with the others, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna send you on a Mugen train so you can get rid of the freaking reincarnation for me.
Please.
I forgot. Come on, now I do this. I do this when it comes to Muzin. Don't play with me.
Don't play with
Muzin. I don't play with Muzin.
Oh
No.
Someone said, "How do you feel about Sanemi, and why does he piss you off?" What's actually crazy is I actually love Sanemi. I know he's a shit brother, and I hate that. I love his character. He's insane. I love insane characters. They are crazy. I love people like that. The dilated pupils, I know what time he's on. And he just got his chest out. What are we saying? Yeah. Yeah. I love Sanemi. And I cannot wait to see him in action. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, all right. Well, Chaos, like I said, that we were going to talk a little bit about backstories because you've been saying it all day long that you love backstories. And one thing that we have in Demon Slayers, you get a lot of backstories. You get them from demons. You get them from other characters. Like, especially anytime they're about to take out a demon, we get their backstory. Boom, there it is.
One thing Demon Slayer does correctly, and I don't care what none of y'all say. If y'all say they backstory is ass, I swear to God, y'all, then that means a lot of stuff that's y'all been watching is ass at this point. Because do you know how hard it is to do a backstory and to have people to stay in tune with that shit? Like dead ass, bro. Like dead ass. Like I know a lot of friends like now skips black stories, but they're actually staying in tune for Demon Slayer backstories. Like what? Yeah.
I skip Naruto's because I'm tired of it.
Okay, I would say, hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got to.
You just push his button because I just saw that. You just push his buttons. This man's eyes grew so big when you just said that. You just pushed his button. So you know what, Jasirii? We're not gonna say nothing. We're not in this right now. We're gonna back up.
I gotta pack it up. Why am I seeing Optima tell me why they got the earrings 8 times? What do you mean? Why do I have to watch that 8 times over?
I'm gonna get chocolate.
All right, I'm finna go. Hey, Jasirii,
how y'all leaving? Bro. But I'm not wrong. That's crazy. That's crazy. I see how y'all move. See, y'all those type of people. I was just saying, the backstories are valid in Demon Slayer. When you're giving me the same backstory 8 times, it is no longer valid. You told me once. I didn't need it 7 more times. I didn't need to know 8 more times that Choji's trigger word was fatso. I know. We know. You and I both know. So why are we doing it again? Why can't I skip the button? Why can I fast forward? What does that do for me? Besides waste 3 minutes of the episode when I'm trying to see who's getting reincarnated in the Great Ninja War.
Oh, no, that was... she going there. She went to Tsukiyomi War. Okay. All right. Because I thought we was going the other way. No, you went that way. Okay. She went that way. She went... My fault.
You talking about... Yeah, she did say she was at the Great Ninja War, didn't she?
Yeah, she went that way. She ain't went to that... She went up.
Hey, they reincarnated them 7 swordsmen of the mist. That was when I say I jumped on the couch. I was on the couch like, what the? I was like, oh, y'all crazy. Oh, y'all real crazy. Anyways.
Reincarnated. They
did.
They have to revisit a lot of fights.
They do.
One thing they have to realize, it was like, yeah, we're back. We could do this round 2. It's like, oh, you didn't realize y'all been dead for like 3 years. You know what stronger we've gotten since y'all been dead?
Basically,
this is not going to be the same.
Right.
All right, put them up.
Right. It's been a joy watching Naruto Shippuden, by the way. It's been a joy. For the first time, actually, I've never seen anything from Naruto Shippuden. Like, I have no idea how Sasuke comes back to the village. Like, I don't even know, and I can't wait to find out. Okay, don't tell me.
No,
Don't
you
tell
know,
me. If you
Naruto's
spoil,
my
I'm
favorite
drop kicking
anime.
everybody.
Naruto's my favorite anime, and why would I want to take that joy away from you?
Thank you so much. Because everyone else doesn't want to. They want me to be sad and shit.
And when you're done, I'm gonna need you to contact me, and we can talk about it.
We'll do. We're watching a bit every day. We're trying. We're getting through it. Okay, sorry. I'm ready for the next question.
No. The next question, or I should just go ahead and put that up there because I want the frame about all the backstories that they have in Demon Slayer. Because I need you to tell me this, Chaos. Who has the better backstories, the demons or the Hashiras?
Ooh, damn.
SEC. Yeah, got a little quiet. This is our main event question, by the way.
I'm ready. I'm just gonna let you go. I thought about it. Nice and good. Give me a good 10 seconds.
I think the Hashira have the better backstories. This is, and it's really close because at the end of the day, everybody's a human, and everyone's story is like, you couldn't even imagine that for yourself. Like Mauritrio's, when he was telling us about his twin and how awful like he was, and like he just wanted to love his brother so bad and he just wouldn't let him, like, and then he woke up dead the next day. And it's like, or he got killed. And it's like, the one person you eventually wanted to love you, like you'll never even get to have that experience. And he was a kid. He was a kid. And I know what happens in the manga, so it's like, I think it's a little bit more impactful for me, I guess. Like, I know that they do. Is this, hold on, is this the anime where they're not supposed to live past a certain age because of them using these abilities? Is that, am I remembering correctly? Shit. I can't remember. They said Hashiras only live to a certain age, no matter what. Like, even if they do this and... Anyways, I don't remember. I'm gonna go look it up. No, I'm not, because I'm gonna get spoiled. Let me shut the fuck up. But anyways...
I'm gonna have to deep dive in that one.
Yeah, if you could...
I'm gonna have to deep dive in that one.
And just come back to me, because I can't remember. But, like, Maritro was insane. Mitsuri, I don't know if you guys saw, but I got interviewed at a convention, and someone asked, like, who is the like the Hashi or the character you relate to the most, and I said Mitsuri because her story was real. She literally was just trying to change her aesthetic to fit the wants and needs of society, because her parents said she would never get married because she has pink and green hair. So she dyed her hair black as much as she could to match that aesthetic. She's like, you'll never be a bride, you'll never look like the person that the guys want. She eats a lot. She loves food. She's a strong woman. She eats 5 times her weight. She always questioned her ability of being strong. And I compared that to exactly when I was like weightlifting, like during my peak prime, like 18 to like 22, 24. And I remember like seeing a few comments like, you if you keep working out like this, you're going to look like a man. This is before everybody wanted a muscle mommy, by the way. This was not normalized, by the way. Okay. But they were like, like, you look manly. You're not supposed to look like this. So it's like, damn, like, am I not supposed to be strong? Like, is there something wrong with me being strong? And then you think about, the upcoming Tanjiro, like, he left to go get something and he came back to a dead family. Tsunemi, his brother, Guillaume's story and how they shunned that man. Bro, I'm sorry, but like that, and this is, they're almost guilt tripped into being Hashira because they feel like they have to now like not prove themselves, but what's the word? Like they have to just like, they have to avenge or like, just, they have to complete their story. And they will not feel like their story is complete unless they do this, because they live such a horrendous life. Like, That's insane to me. A 14-year-old getting guilt tripped into being a Hashira? Oh, honey. He doesn't even get to live life. You know what I'm saying? That hits a little crazy. Like, that hits a little different. And maybe it's not that serious. It's just, maybe, maybe you guys are thinking about it, but that's crazy to me. Igoro's story?
Uh-huh.
If you know, you know. That was up.
Now I meant to cut you off, but you are absolutely correct about the power of lifespan. Hashiras who are awakened to Demon Slayer marks are said to have shortened lifespans, potentially dying before the age of 25.
That's what I thought. Okay, so if you look, they're all they're all young. They're all so young. They what life do they get to live? They have a duty to their past or their family. Like they're griefed into this. It low key really sucks when you think about it. I think the only person that didn't have anyone die was Mitsuri. I was in close relation to them. So you forgot Igoro's story? Yeah. That one actually kind of I won't say it. Igoro's story reminds me of Hiei's from Yu Yu Hakusho. So if you have seen Hiei's story, it's not the same, but it definitely is like very similar in some aspects. Anyways, I think it's a Hashira. The only demon story that really made me like be really sad was Daki and Gyarto. How you say his name? Gyuta. Yeah, Gyataro or fuck, however you say it. They were kids, like on the street. They burned that girl alive. Are you kidding? Oh, bro. That one kind of did me in. Everything else, I mean, fuck it. I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's really interesting.
Jasirii, you want to chime in?
Yeah, Guillaume's story, that shit fucked me up. Because how dare you? Everything for y'all.
Jasirii, you good? Were you talking?
Your feelings hurt? I'm sorry. My bad.
No, we can't hear you. Okay, I thought I was tripping. I was like,
oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, cool. Not gonna front. I'm siding up with Sis again because it's very valid points. It's like you. First off, we're all here for the Hashira. Second off, the demons. Some of them agreed to be there.
They did.
So I'm not even 100% sad. So I'm just here like, damn, you just needed yours.
You alright, sir? Oh, okay.
He froze. Oh wait, there he is.
No. He's
Sorry, I had a point phone call. It was my mom.
Hey, mom.
I know, right? Hi, one thing I just want to say this, and then I'm gonna get back to the topic. Every time I get on podcasts, it's just she just has like something, just something. She just gotta just show some presence of herself on this podcast.
I'm just gonna start calling her myself, to be honest with you.
I'm starting to see a pattern here because she never tried to make an appearance this much in her life. I swear. But now back to the question. I find it interesting that you say Hashira because I'm saying demons over here.
Okay.
And here's why I say that. And I say the weakest backstory, and I find it interesting that you said Mitsuri, and I hate to be this person, but the reason I think Mitsuri had the weakest backstory out of everybody that came with Hashiras. And that's not even like in a disrespectful way. Because if we look at everybody else, you have the blind, I forgot most of the Hashiras names, so please get on me if I mess up their names. But I know the blind one, aka quote unquote, they're trying to say he's a strong one, but I say Rengoku, but go over. You can say it with y'all. Agree, disagree. Tomato. When it came with his backstory, you had like kids, what's going on, and he was like a foster home, and then they all got basically written away. And then you look at the Wen Hashira, where you look at him and his brother was growing up in their type of way, and then you think of all the others. It's just like most of them has like similarities with a demon in their life, and it makes them have a self-hatred portrait of why, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you look at demons, most of them, and I find it interesting that Jasirii said some of them have a choice. I was like, Did they? Because here's the thing. Y'all forgot when Muzin was the type of person to gaslight a motherfucker to the point that you have no choice but to be a demon. Especially if y'all got into it so deep like I have. We got to the actually they did put that, they animated that scene because he keeps being afraid of him every time when he got reincarnation, and they introduced him in the thing. So if y'all didn't know that by now, he's there. Boom. One of the reincarnation of his brother. And when you look at his backstory, you're like, holy shit. And then you look at his backstory, you're like, holy shit. You got Riku backstory, you're like, holy shit. And I'm glad that she said the Daki one, because and when you heard their backstory of why they were struggling so much, and then when we got to the point of Muzin, was just like, you just look here, bro. You doing everything that you can, huh?
Yeah.
You trying to support your sister. You in the streets, man. But I know one thing that can get you exactly what you need. But I'm letting you know this right now. Once I give you this, you're not gonna be the same. But hey, though, who am I trying to give you the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I ain't the one that killed your family. That was the humans, right? Yeah. But do you though, right? Do you? Yeah, go ahead, do you.
But he never said he would kill
like,
them on the spot, though.
Actually, when it came with Riku and the family one, it was actually different in his eyes, because when he came in, he killed his family. He looked at him, Dave, in the face, was like, you have a choice here. Because I know you wanted a family, or you could literally just fall right here how you want to. Either you die by me, you can die by starvation. Pick one. So either way, Muzin was going to get rid of niggas either way. So I just feel like when it came with demons, and especially when we got to the upper moons, because then you see why one demon hates Muzin so much. Then you have one other, how Kaiser was bringing into the story. They haven't got to their backstory. That's why I haven't said a Kaiser.
I can't wait to see that.
And then we got to, like, they had so many demons on there when their backstory showed up that had Tanjiro had to feel emotions and feelings for them.
Yeah.
Like, that's something. Do you know how many? Come on, we know a lot of protagonists who do not give a fuck about these villains if they throw hands with them. Like, hey, after you done, you done. I don't give a fuck. But then when Tanjiro keeps going up to each demon, not even at the uppers, he looks at it, except for Kazi, he really hates him by his guts, and we know why.
Truly, we know why.
Dro. But when it just came with Tanjiro, each of these demons, especially when it came with the upper, he just looks at them with just so much of like sadness stuff. And again, with the Daki and the Entertainment District art, when they was fight, like, I hate you too. Like, nah, bro.
You need to love each other.
Y'all about to go.
Right, y'all are siblings.
Last thing you about to say before y'all go as siblings. Like, it's so many stuff that demons have basically has been going through that Muzin has really done that you got your mindset like, this nigga really gotta go. But I love it because it's so sick and wicked.
Absolutely.
So it's like, the demons' backstories are, I just feel like I'm just more validated. I feel more sad for them because they just go through way more crazy shit just for them to go be like, yo, I'm going to be a demon. Fuck all society. I don't care about none of this stuff. Or some of them was like, okay, I kind of don't have no choice. So I'm really going to die. So we're just going to do this right here, right now. So that's why I'm just like, bro, y'all don't know. When we get to them scenes, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know why I say demons, but I say demons over the Hashiras. And it's not by a lot too. It was a little bit. It's just a little bit.
Yeah. And the
only reason I said it was because of Mitsuri. That was the only reason. And Mitsuri had a little bit better backstory for me.
Which I understand. I will say.
Yeah, I have to put that out there real quick.
Yeah. A woman's perspective is going to be very different. I feel like only because these are very, like, a man is going to be off put by her going to join something just to find a husband.
Like,
right?
I'm not mad about her. Like,
no,
trying to
she
find,
just
like,
wanted to fit in.
Like,
No,
it's like, I'm not mad. Like, I understand 100%.
Yeah,
I'm not saying hers is like ass of a backstory. I'm just saying out of all of us, she's like the last one to me because of what things was validating was going on. Because like you said, she had no family. It was to take care of, taken away from them. And she had to look at it from eyes. She had to learn self-love and improvement in her body and things like that. And then people want to see the hot tub scene and all the extra shit. But like, I just feel like that's what that is compared to all the other story that we got. Like, bro, the twins Sass backstory.
That broke my heart.
That shit was like, come on, like, compared to Mitsuri and you look at the twins, you're gonna be like, I fuck with you, but I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy, bro.
I mean, I don't got a twin, so I'd be like, but self-esteem is big in a woman's life. Which is why that one is like that's the only reason it can carry just a bit for me. But I also understand what you're saying. So absolutely,
no disrespect.
I know she just did not have like a significant Like,
Yeah,
that's
it was
just
like
really all it
I
was.
felt bad for
Yeah.
her, but I wasn't like, damn, bro. It's like you look at the One Piece crew, and then you just like, damn, Robin, that's fucked up. Like,
I heard her shit was all
damn,
fucked up.
Robin,
Damn.
that's fucked up.
But, you know,
Hmm.
nobody
Okay.
does backstories like One Piece, so.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You be like,
Oh, that's what I need to lock in. Oh gosh.
No, you'll lock in. Take your time. Don't rush it, okay?
I gotta
Take
finish
your time.
Naruto first, please.
Absolutely. You was
You're
right.
almost
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
I'm almost
stay with Naruto.
there.
You're
Yeah,
almost there.
if you're at the
Almost there.
war, you're making it.
Oh,
You're
man.
there. You're there.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
We can hear you, sir.
We hear you.
I'm about to say they recreated One Piece anyway to cut out all the filler
Yeah.
scenes. So they're gonna
And
be
that was a lot of
shortening it.
things people were talking about.
I did hear that, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch it.
Fuckers.
I might still watch it without. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Still might
fuck
watch.
that. I'm enjoying.
yeah,
I'm watching those backstories.
Yeah,
Some of
Like
them,
I
yeah.
said, it
I
is
look
the-
at some of them
I-
backstories be hidden. I don't even care, bro. Especially
Yeah.
the long
It
backstory.
isn't so much that it's that they have filler episodes so much. Like they still cover the manga. It's just that they do have a lot of scenes where it's like this scene probably didn't need to be 5 minutes long. And
And I get it. And then that's called pacing.
30 episodes.
Yeah.
Then you talk about
Yeah.
pacing. Then you
Mhm.
talk about pacing at this point.
yeah, and a
It's
lot
like
of
the
people,
backstory's not the
people,
problem,
and
it's
people
the
who even say
Right.
One Piece is their favorite will even admit that it does have pacing issues from time to time. So nothing wrong
And
with
I get it. And I get it. It don't bother me, but I get it. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm patient. I'm a patient guy when it comes to shit. I'm all about a cowboy stare now.
Okay, hey. He's the- Facts.
That's like JoJo when they was looking at Dio and he was walking across. He was like, bro, why you standing over there across the street, JoJo?
Right?
You know what? I'm just gonna come towards you.
He was.
Why? Because I gotta get close enough just to beat the shit out of you. Like, but they dragged that so long though.
And
but
I
they
watched the
just-
hell out of it.
Exactly.
I watched the hell out of it.
Exactly.
I don't
Bro.
care.
Man, what? Oh yeah, I was there for that. I gotta get close so I can beat the hell out of you. Whoa! Well, come on in, swing then. Like what? Yeah, come on, Generation Hater King. Let's go.
No,
No,
but just real
generational hater
quick
is so real.
because y'all already covered pretty much everything. So it's not really much for me to add. But yes, sir, I'm with you as far as demon backstories go. Chaos, third straight season. We have reached the end. How are you feeling tonight, lady?
I'm lit. I feel like I didn't crash out as much as I thought I was going to.
I know, right? When he said 100 agree or disagree, I was ready. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hey.
I know too much about Hunter x Hunter, so it's like I can dissect that. So it's like that's why it wasn't hard for me to debate. Like I could dissect everything you were asking me. Did I need a minute? Yes, but I know too much.
And, that is why I have
You
to
know?
do that for you, because I know that you are very informative. You're very passionate about everything that you talk about. Like I said, don't
Yes.
even worry about how much you talk, because you're our guest. So you get the floor, and we got plenty of content for you to be able to throw on there. I don't know how I'm going to be able to splice them up in like 2 minutes, but I'll figure it out. We'll be able to get that going.
Yeah. You know,
But
chop it
as
up.
chop it up. But Chaos, is there anything you'd like to say before we get out of here?
I don't have much.
Oh, my fault. Big Mama House.
Take your time and watch the anime that you want to watch. Don't let anyone pressure you to keep up with all of the trends and stuff. I feel like the spoiling culture has kind of like really boiled down a little bit after the Gege has kind of put his little message out saying like he just felt so confused and embarrassed in what he wrote, and it wasn't really what he wanted for the series, because I mean people did up. So I'm glad people have kind of backed off, and like now I feel like I can actually watch my anime without being like, you know, like forced to catch up. So go watch what you want to watch. Enjoy your shows. Life is too short. Watch what you know, do your thing. Like I said, I'm still on Shippuden, and I'm having such a great time. And then on my other nights, you know, I pick up one new anime so that I don't stress myself out. But you know, pace yourself in these streets. Don't let anyone tell you you got to be caught up. Go watch Gachukita though. I really like that so far. No, it's good.
Excellent. Also, by the way, before we get to the King of New York, I have noticed that you've been trying to keep up with your watch series on your YouTube page. Like I told you, I keep up with what you have going on.
Yeah, thank you. I am so My Dress Up Darling came back out, and it's like a romance slice of life. It's so cute, and they actually really deep dive into cosplay. The last episode was just talking about why it's a guy. He dresses as female characters, but that's because of his backstory and how supportive his sister and his mom was for supporting his journey in cosplaying. And he was literally saying like, I do this because I feel so beautiful and I feel like myself and I love that. And he out there playing the game.
Oh my god!
He never yells. So I was like, what's happening? But I will say, like, it's a really cute anime, really lighthearted. You guys should watch it. My Dress Up Darling. It actually talks about cosplaying. I'm also watching The Summer Hikaru Died. I don't know that I have words yet. The next episode 5 is coming out this Saturday. We'll see what happens. From what I'm gathering right now, it's like a queer horror show between two guys. There's nothing wrong with that. Hold on, everybody. But this has been nothing like I have seen before. You see how I don't have words? That's how I feel about the series. I don't have words just yet, but it's good. Like I have to keep watching. And it's only like maybe one or two kind of like, you know, a little aggressive moments, I would say. But the story, I don't feel like they leave anything out. Like they do a great job at explaining section by section. Like it'll be about the two boys, it'll be about the drama in the neighborhood, and then it'll be about like why this drama is happening in the neighborhood. So it's like they do a really good job at just sectioning that off in the anime in the limited amount of time that they have. If it's your thing, if you like, you know, kind of a thriller, you know, maybe it might be your thing. I just thought it was going to be a slice of life anime, and I think someone lied to me. It's slice of life, all right, with some horror.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not. I need a minute. Like I've been watching this shit with like this.
Okay, so Imani.
Yes.
So once upon a time, you made me like super, super happy because you put me in your list of like your favorite cosplayers.
Yeah.
So then you would probably have already realized that I cosplay Walking the Gojo for my
Yes, I have
darling.
seen. Yes.
So
yes,
I
yes,
know you know that
yes.
I have
Absolutely.
already watched that. So
yes.
I haven't even actually outright watched any of the episodes from the new season yet. I've only seen what I've seen from watching your videos.
Oh wow!
Because I read the manga.
You did?
Yes, and the story ended like 3 months ago.
Already?
Yes, it's over. My Dress Up Darling season 1 happened like 4 years ago.
It did. Also, I've been trying to get the first like chapter like of the manga so I can put it in my new shelf, but the store that I go to doesn't have it. No one has it. My heart's broken. I just want it so I can get the rest.
Yeah,
but I want one.
Like I say, just like everybody, I have my ways of how I read those mangas. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
But but yes, you know, like season 1 came out 4 years ago, maybe even over 4 years ago. That's just how long it took them to do season 2. Yeah. You think I was gonna wait that long? I started reading the manga.
As you should.
And the final chapter happened earlier this year. The
Did
story's over.
He gonna let y'all know. He gonna let y'all know.
Because I don't have anybody else to talk about this.
Did you like it? But did you like it? Did you like it? What do you give it out of 10?
what, like now that the story's over? I keep
Yeah.
I keep telling him that I'm probably gonna do a YouTube video on it at some point. Although that would end up
You
being a spoiler.
should.
It'll be a spoiler review though, so I don't know
Yeah.
about that. But I will say that it is slice of life, so
Yeah.
it's going to end how you would expect a slice of life to end.
I hope
It
that
was
they-
the ending was fine. There was like one little thing that there was a revelation of, like right before like the chapter before last, maybe the third before last chapter, that we found out about Gojo and just how he thinks about certain things. And I was just kind of like, oh no.
Part of me thinks I know. I kind of just been like peeping little things. I don't know. We'll see.
Like when it came out of nowhere, because like I could tell even when I was reading it, like even though there was no real announcement at the time that it was like, okay, we're wrapping up the story, I could just tell by, because you already know how the storylines go. They're all about different conventions, different cosplays.
Yeah.
The new people that they meet.
Yeah.
You know, the will they, won't they with them.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
So when it got to the point where it was like the big cosplay that he was working on for her and the things that went around it, like I could even tell as I was reading it, this is probably going to be the final chapter, the final arc of what they're doing, because I don't think we're going to go any bigger than this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
What we found out about him during that, I was just like, no. And that one little thing just makes me go, I don't know if I want to root for them anymore. But you know, it's just you just have to get there slowly because you don't read the manga. Which means and it's at the pace that they're shooting out these seasons, like 4 years apart. It may be a decade before they finally finish that story in the anime. And yeah,
but she got enough support. She didn't think it was going to do so well, and now she has the support. So I think maybe she was just hesitant, like she just really couldn't believe it. And when they finally were like, no, like the audience loved it, I think that she just had to like, all right, cool, like, you know, maybe this is something that'll be really good. And I'm hoping that because it continues to do well, they'll do it faster this time for sure. Like if the season 2 does how season 1 did, I definitely think that they'll move a little faster. I think she was just maybe unsure and she just couldn't believe that she got the attention that, you know, the show deserved. So I'm hoping.
I will say season 2 doesn't appear to be getting talked about as much as season 1 was, but season 1 was a newer anime. But
correct.
To be fair, I can say that about a lot of the animes that just came out. Not all of them.
Yeah.
Some of them had their buzz. You know, everybody still, you know, up and does their dances on Don Thursdays and stuff like that. But for the most part, a lot of these that have been coming back, it's just been kind of like, oh, hey, it's back. And then they just moved on to the next thing.
I'm not watching that.
And then they just move on to the next thing. Not that they're not watching. You know, it's like we've talked about this, and we've had this perfect example. There's a lot of people that didn't even realize that, like, Tokyo Revengers actually had a second season. And
which
not only did they not realize that it had a second season, but it actually also had a third season. And they just recently released a trailer for season 4.
For the 4th. But I'm keeping up because I love Tokyo Revengers. People are not doing it because they hated the manga and they're not watching Tokyo Revengers. They don't
I also read the manga. I'm done with that story too.
I have not. I just like it a lot. I like it. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. But I mean,
yeah, no, it's a great.
I'm gonna let it play out. Like, I'm gonna let it play out.
I think another one of the problems is because I also know a lot of people, and then we get into this whole sub versus dub thing, you know, which is an argument I'm not gonna have today. But I actually know a lot of people who do say they like to wait for the dubs to come out to watch the stuff just because they like the multitask and stuff like that.
You do,
and to my knowledge, they have not dubbed any of the other seasons of Tokyo Revengers.
No,
I think only season 1 is dubbed.
Yeah, and I believe that there's actually a really big gap on dubbing season 2. I forgot what happened, but remember it's because they bought it. They put it on Disney Plus. Like they changed the actual service.
Right, but Disney Plus in Japan. You know, in America it's on Hulu.
That's right. Yeah, it is on Hulu.
Slack.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Slack.
Yes.
I mean, Disney owns it all, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
The mouse owns everything.
Yeah, so I thought it was weird that I feel like that was such an abrupt change that they were doing. So I can only imagine that too. Like that's a big deal too.
I would imagine it should be nothing to just get in the studio and be like, all right, dub these episodes. But
yeah, I mean,
the fact that we're in season 3 and season 2 hasn't even been dubbed.
Yeah.
And the fact that season 4 is about to come out and season 1 is still the only one that's been dubbed. I mean, they did the same thing with, you seem to like your slice of life stuff. Bunny Girl Senpai. Like, do you know how long that it was like? First of all, they're finally coming out with season 2 after 5 years.
I've never seen it. I heard it was so cute.
Yeah, like after 5 years, they're finally doing a season 2. Like so far, they've only had a season 1 in a movie. That's all they've had, and for years, it was never dubbed.
Wow. Okay.
I heard that it was finally dubbed now. I might go rewatching the dub because I like to watch them both.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But yes, I am happy that My Dress Up Darling is back. I'm not in a full rush to watch the anime. I will, but because I already know what's gonna happen, it's just like I'll let them build up and then I just binge.
Yeah, for sure. Man, yeah, there's also a lot to watch. Like, as much as people are just like like I said, people are still watching like One Piece. People are still watching.
I mean, they had their 6-month hiatus, but other than that,
I know, but still,
they don't stop. They're like
they don't. Yeah, and it's like, but that you got to invest. You know what I mean? And it's like people got lives, so it's like as much as like Gacha Kicha just released, and then Don season 2, and then My Dress Up Darling, the Summer Hikaru died. There's also a couple
Sakamoto
of
days,
Sakamoto days. A couple of Cuckoos just dropped season 2. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I stopped at episode 5 of season 1. It was kind of trash. But there's, like I said, there's just a bunch of things like that people are just wanting to watch right now. And it's like, how am I supposed to do all that? And I low-key need to go back and watch season 6 of My Hero. Because, or season 7, we're about to be at the end. I need to go back.
The final season's about to drop.
The final season, like, I need to hurry up. And October will be before I know it. And then guess what? I'm ass out because I forgot. No, see, it's too much stuff coming out. That's why ain't nobody talking about nothing on the internet. It's a lot going on right now. Okay.
Don't say I could have sworn Bunny Girl Senpai was like early mid-20. I mean, it might have been. I just know that they're just now coming out with season 2. That's all I know. After all these years. But
that is
yeah, but I could end up on several more tangents about that. But anyway, King of New York, Jasirii, is there anything you want to say or get out there before we get out of here?
Sure. Interview questions are going to be coming soon from San Diego Comic-Con. Also, we're going to be doing One Piece box openings on Twitch.
Okay.
Along with Gundams.
Twitch in the chat.
Know what I mean? But other than that, hey, Anime NYC is right around the corner, along with New York Comic-Con.
I'm gonna go to New York Comic Con one of these days.
One day.
I'm definitely gonna be an Anime NYC.
I wish.
Gotta have to. We're all content creators this year, so.
I wish all the best. To have so much fun for me, please. Thanks.
Well, you're about to get married. You're having like more important things going on than any of us.
I don't mean I want to go. I'm gonna go see my friends. But you're right. Yes, this is a lot. But yes, I do. I love New York too. Like I just love New York. I love being in New York. That's all, like that's my home. So it's like every time I go, I'm like, yes, I'm good. I'm home. I'm about to eat good. I'm about to get my bacon, egg, and cheese and my coffee for $5. Like I'm good. Like I'm A-okay. Maybe like $7. It's not $7 down here. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyways, I go around the corner and I hit that little shop and I'm like, what y'all got for breakfast? And she's like, a bacon, egg, and cheese. And she's like, I got a latte. And I'm like, I'll take 2 of each. And now I'm spending $20 on breakfast? Where? Don't play with me. Shit. Yeah, I love going to New York.
You heard it. She's on her New York shit.
Period.
Well, sir, you know what it is. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I can't.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Go for it. All right. Not quit. I'm joking now. But no, absolutely. Y'all know what time it is. It's the end of the time where we all like to sit here and figure out what the hell is going through my thoughts. I have a mustache. That says a lot. Says a lot. All right. I'm feeling myself right now. But let's get this shit going, all right? What I usually like to do is drop a quote and an anime recommendation and going on. We don't go ahead and get this mug going. So what I like to basically drop off is a great little motivation, but like, you know, drop this off. I saw this and it kind of hit me a little bit because I was like, that's literally how I'm feeling right now. This chapter of your life is called Time to Stop Playing Around with Your Potential. So which means is if you know you got something and you have a goal that you want to exceed right now, ladies and gentlemen, stop playing with yourself and get to the potential stage that you want. If you really believe that this is what you want to do what you are great at doing. That means you're a great cosplayer. Go ahead, get that cosplay on, sis. Look good. If you want to go out there and make great music, go ahead, get your music on. Look great. If you go out there and know how to finesse people, go out there and finesse people that flipping on these houses. You feel me? Hey, I'm just saying, we all got to eat out here. But stop playing. The life that we are right now is called stop playing with your potential. Get to the top rising, right? All right, cool. That's the quote going on, right? And my favorite part is the anime recommendation. And if you know, he knows. Because I know he watched. And I've been waiting for a long time. And I was scared. But you know what? They delivered. And he knows what I'm talking about. The wonderful world of Gumbo has been released, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, Gumbo.
The wonderful world of Gumbo has been released. And I tell y'all, I was scared. I was scared when I clicked that first episode. Oh my God, my heart was pumping. But when I clicked it and I watched it, it was like they never left. And I enjoyed episode 1 to 20. So if you want to watch something in the good cartoon vibes, go ahead. But not anime recommendation, because I found it shocking that chaos. I was going to say this. Keep your eyes on your paper. Stop looking over here. Because she said the name of the anime I was going to recommend 3 times. Gotcha Gouda, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Do you know it? I'm not going to lie. I will say this as the man who watches anime and a man who likes to dish the shit and a man when it comes to creativity of anime. When I tell y'all, I have found an anime it's been a long time since I saw an anime with a creative story, originality, then take it from nobody else. Nothing. Story, characters. It got to basically same like in the beginning when it goes to like, because at this point in time, every story is damn near the beginning has been a recite. But when you get to that stage, you move on down the road. Now everything is different when we get to that. So you got to start somewhere. And I'm just going to summarize up what it's about. This is basically this man who was in heaven. They so call it the surfers, who was up at the top. And there's like a rich and a poor sides in the society. And once they kind of cast him onto the side of the bottom, this is the pits of hell. And it's about trash, people. Yes, trash. People love trash over there, okay? But it ain't the type of trash you kind of think it is. And there's a definitely scene in there where it literally got me super well. Not only that, you got to have the power. Since we want to talk about power levels, the power level in that is definitely different. And I never saw somebody actually touch a trash can and actually put soul in it besides Soul Eater. But everything else in the story is absolutely amazing. Characters, stories, villains, you name it. Every wise. If you watch this, I promise you, you will not forget. And I would say this, I'm actually shocked about the opening because there was a more core metal screeching. So yes,
definitely.
Gotcha Kuda is an amazing story. Please, they shout out with 3 episodes right now. Please go ahead and watch on that. And I just do a side recommendation just because Sakamoto Day Season 2 is absolutely great. I'm enjoying it so far. So please enjoy Sakamoto Day Season 2. I saw some podcasts out there was trying to shit on it. Don't listen to them. I'm telling you this right now. Don't listen to them.
They're the same ones to shout on season 1. Anyway,
I don't want to. No, stop listening to people who just want their own privilege of just bullshit. And I saw people literally was trying to shit on this show like it's a bad show. It is not a bad show. Stop trying to shit on something that is different than anything else, and it's a parody show. Stop taking a parody show serious as hell. Because that's the case, then y'all should take One Punch Man serious.
Wait, were you saying Dun Dun?
No, I was saying when people Dun Dun, I don't take that show serious, but I see what you're going with as well.
Oh,
But
sorry.
what I'm
I just
saying-
okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. What I was basically saying is when you look at Sakamoto Days, it's a Hitman Legendary, but it's like a parody type anime as well. So you don't really take that show
yeah,
too seriously.
Yes.
It's just like One Punch Man is a parody show. You don't take that show seriously. But people are trying to take Sakamoto Days super seriously. So no, absolutely. So absolutely, guys, the wonderful world of Gumball. Watch that on Hulu and Disney Plus. It's amazing. I promise you, you will not. And my favorite episode is episode 4, reggae, booty, twerking, music. Y'all gonna love it. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. That's all I would say about it. All right. That's all I got. It got Gachi Kudo and Sakamoto Days. That's all I get. Signing off. Mine. Recommendation of the list.
Yeah.
Signing off, like he said. So, like we said, we would definitely like to thank the lovely LilChaos for sliding through on the podcast. It's real. I'm going to give her another nice round of applause around here.
I was thinking the dance. My bad.
Nah, you're perfectly fine. And for everybody, you guys should know this by now. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can actually rewind and catch anything you missed. If you don't want to do that, that's fine, because as soon as this podcast is over, it will be available immediately right here on YouTube, so you can watch this episode of the podcast anytime you want. If you don't want to watch it on here and you just want to watch it while you're out and about on the road or whatever, come Monday, it will be available on all the other social media platforms. That is Amazon Music, that is Apple Podcasts, that is Spotify. It will be available on all of those Monday morning, like it always is. For anyone that was happy enough to stay and be blessed to sit with us through this podcast, just know that we are still trying to get this podcast to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube.
About to touch 400.
So we want to be able to get monetized, because we work very hard on this podcast, and it would be great to finally start, enjoying the fruits of our labor in here. So I need you to tell your friends, I need you to tell your enemies, Chaos, when you start sending out wedding invitations, I need you to slide in, subscribe to the podcast is real on
Period
there.
at the bottom.
So just at the bottom, RSVP, yes, no, or PS, subscribe to the podcast is real on YouTube.
Period.
Get on top of that, because we want to get paid out here. Make sure you stay close to all of our social media platforms, whether that is, right here on YouTube, whether that is TikTok, whether that is Threads, whether that is Instagram, for all our updates and clips, so that you can know about future guests and things on the podcast every week. We will always keep you updated on everything. But until then, for the King of New York, my Jamaican brother Jasirii, for my co-host, my nephew, my partner in crime, VoQualz.
I do make a comeback. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely guest that we had this week, Miss LilChaos, that decided to come through and sit with us, because her brand deals are just all over the place, guys. She's just on a whole other level. I don't even know what to say at this point, but she is definitely taking over the world.
I'm trying.
No, you're not trying. You are definitely doing it, guys.
Make
sure y'all watch out and y'all follow LilChaos on all her social media platforms.
Thank you.
And for everybody that is there, I am King Drell. We will see you guys next time. And just remember, the Phantom Troop didn't have a lot of screen time, but the podcast, just like the Akatsuki, is real, because they would never. I'll see you guys next week. Salute!
Jiggle.